Time is the enemy, the past, it threatens the fastest weapon. You wouldn't make it past a second, and that's the question. Play it brash and reckless, or choose a cautious solution you thought was prudent. In any sepulcher, pulchritude will become the putrid. It's that wealth that I'm pursuing. No mountain too steep or dungeon too deep to send expendable marks up to the top of the peak or beneath. They see you bleed, they come like sharks to it, while I swim in that money bin like Carl Barks drew it. So send your national parks druid, I'll send him home in a natural box with a closed top and most of the parts included. Save your breath for a cleric confessor. Death is a lesson and life is a tenured professor. But if you're seeking my official advice, sign on the dotted line, initial it twice.
Hello. I'm trying to do the introduction to the show. Thank you. Hello. I am Tycho Brahe of Fanarcade and PAX. I am also a Minifus, Hereward-drawn CEO of Acquisitions Incorporated. But today, I'm Jerry Holkins, and I'm here to run a game of Dungeons and Dragons for my friends. To my right, Dragonborn narcissist, Dinar Blitzen.
Yay! Yay!
It's attenuation, right?
Doppler.
Indeed. To the right, Doppler Blitzen. To the right of my right, emerging as though, hold on, no, which one is it? It's
Who are you?
look, he's repping the natural world.
Announce yourself.
Walnut on grass.
Yeah.
Slice that for mother.
Chop.
A little twist. I love the little twist at the end.
Now I'm a tree.
That's right. Now,
It's too involved.
to my left, not your grandma's grandma, except in those rare cases where she is your grandma's grandma.
Do it.
Rosie Beestinger.
Rugburn.
But you're getting wild on that shit. Now, to the left of my left, emerging as though from a mist shroud, it's Kithris Draub.
Who's this now?
It's Kithris Draub. Now,
Grind it up.
Whoa. More of that.
oh man. So, hold on. There's a couple items that we need to establish firmly. Really important things. So everybody pay close attention.
Oh, good.
Now,
to start.
Wonderful.
No. So, Alyssa, the producer for the C Team, she used to say spectacles, testicles, wallet, watch, but we have a brand new one that we do now that is really, really great. And so I want to just part the curtain a little bit, let you inside the show. This is the real shit. Now she says celestials, tentacles, walnut, and ramp.
or walnut and
Yeah.
oh yeah.
So, I mean, for your home games, obviously leverage this technology, any way that you can see fit. We also have a special guest with us today here in the studio.
It's Ryan Hartman.
Hey,
No.
I'm present.
Neither special
No,
nor a
mentally.
guest.
It's true.
No, Mom Nut. Indeed. Mom
Mom,
Nut.
but she's
Mom
here.
Nut is
She's
here,
in
but
the
her
room.
presence is here with us. And we know it because we can feel it 100%.
You
Bring
hear
her in
any-
for table talk.
If you hear anyone yelling foul things at Amy off camera, that is her mother.
Yeah.
I'm in
She's
trouble
awesome.
and my mom is here to take me home. Anyway, so what happened last time?
Yeah, exactly. So
Speaking of moms,
exactly.
I'll put Amy on blast.
Now,
my perception isn't 10, it's 9. We'll go into it later.
okay, table talk. Obviously, we have a lot to cover. Now, when last we saw our heroes, one of them was being beaten to a pulp by what I think is a legitimately unpleasant dragonborn prince by the name of Shimmerscale. Now, obviously, as the arbiter of this universe, I'm not supposed to take sides. You know what I mean? Like I'm supposed to.
Completely
Well,
impartial.
exactly. I'm supposed to, just operate the atoms in this universe.
Like the god Kithris seeks.
Exactly.
He wants you to be.
like the That's what I try to represent. But he is an authentically unpleasant person. He, due to a series of edicts made in rapid fire precision between Princess Sorsha and Prince Shimmerscale, Dinar Blitzen was allowed to have a second someone to assist him in this battle to the death, maybe, inside Virtue's Forge. Did I not mention that?
To the death?
Yeah.
I remember it.
Yeah.
I blacked it out.
It was gonna be to the death.
It's a battle to something. We'll figure it out. But he is joined by a useless old woman, chosen by Prince Shimmerscale, one Rosie Bee Stinger. We can go back.
Grandma's grandma.
We can go back through yeah, exactly. We can go back through the whole thing. Now, during this time, Princess Sorsha has offered one of her boxes in Virtue's Forge for the observation of this bout. Standing around a dish of crystal clear water. In this box currently are Cthulhu's Draub, emerging as though from a mist shroud, Walnut Dawn Grass, who, as we described before, reps the natural world.
Sometimes.
But they are also joined by one Spice Caraway,
Oh, yeah.
who made his way to their observation zone and has joined them in peering into this dish.
Fight.
Now, it should be established, well established, that in the reflection of this water, briefly before it began to fill with images of their friends being murdered,
The good stuff.
there was a blade, an errant blade, that was still out from the loot that Spice Caraway carries on his back.
The regular loot.
Now, but Cthulhu's Draub and Walnut and Spice Caraway are not the only ones who are currently peering deep into pools.
Who else?
Indeed, so around
Pool looker.
the pool looksman.
What is his intention?
Yeah, exactly. So there are other. I mean, you can hear oohs and ahs from the adjacent boxes that are sort of stacked around Virtue's Forge itself. But there are a number of other. There are a number of other people looking at it, observing it in their own ways. There are taverns, even in the lowest part, in the first rung of Scala, where barrels have been brought in from outside, rain barrels. People are gathered around them with drinks, wagering over outcomes. You can see there is a dragonborn woman at home, far away from Virtue's Forge, looking into her glass of wine. And on the surface of the wine glass, she can see whatever is being transmitted.
That's the good stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. Exactly. She'll drain a glass and then refill it again so as not to miss even a moment of the challenges.
Whoops.
Now,
Look at the reindeer.
You got one.
woo! Now,
Reindeer made of stars.
Woo.
this is great.
This is good stuff.
Now, we are going to get initiative from everybody again.
More niche.
Yowza.
Hey, it's my favorite number.
10.
Jeez.
4.
Consistent.
You have 4 as
14.
well?
I did.
Hey.
You have a -1?
I took it to 4.
I see.
I guess that's a 6 for me, though.
6.
I got a 14.
Oh, classic.
Yeah.
Classic initiative. Classic. Hey, you want to put more enemies in front? Because that would just...
Oh, I don't need to. No, they're all represented by this one tab, so
Wonderful.
it's
So
marvelous.
I'll just know that it's more.
That's
Yeah.
smart.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Imagine that this is a stack of them,
Yeah.
I am a
infinitely deep and wide.
So like,
Oh, wow. It's a set that contains itself. What? Think about that.
I can't.
Mathematics.
So there's a couple of questions that I wanted to establish. So Clarkmore is not in good shape
He's in
right now.
He's a dire reindeer in dire straits.
The band?
You get it? Yeah.
Be sure to look right into the camera
Beverly
when you deliver information of that. No, it's just right there. No, you're doing it. You couldn't have done it more wrong. So
We'll fix it in post.
no, we won't. No, it's live. It's all live.
We don't do any posts.
Can start at the top.
So, Clarkmore, not in. You've only recently made this beast's acquaintance. If this is the sort of thing that Clarkmore can expect with regularity, it may be a complex relationship.
We have a bond. A bond beyond bonds. He knows.
Yeah. Now, I did have a question. I'm trying to figure out if Rosie is still in some kind of battle, Bjorn,
So,
or are you free?
where we ended it.
I haven't popped out yet.
Yeah, where we ended it was we hopped off Clarkmore. He was going to flank, and then grappled Shimmer Scale, and I pulled him in
And
intentionally.
Rosie is down here.
Yeah, so that I can hold him while Rosie
Yeah,
beats him up.
that's the plan.
I like it. Okay, now I understand. In my mind, I wanted to make sure that I had pictured that, and also to provide that
I mean, if I could
information
set the scene,
for the. Oh,
the whole scene
Please.
is that wearing the Bjorn, something he's not wearing, as in
that's all.
reinforcing like the familial ties, insulting him because he's not. There's a dig there, and then the whole time I'm holding him, I'm just like talking shit on him and telling him like, "This is what his family looks like. You're nothing." And I'll just
Right.
uppercutting him, working the solar plexus.
And I'm like hype manning everything you say. So like anytime I say the last word again, I'm just like, yeah, family. What's up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flailing around.
You're not my real daddy.
You're none of our dads.
Father of none.
That's right. That's for Drake.
Oh, treasures.
Yeah.
Got it.
Where did they come?
Clarkmore is clopped between two dragon statues, attempting to secure an avenue of attack. Jessen has engaged this dire reindeer in one of the most ridiculous visible feats of martial arts yet seen. I'm trying to figure out, obviously I'm doing everything I can to create a dramatic scenario.
Yeah.
At the same time, how he could have missed a gigantic deer.
Reindeer.
Reindeer. I don't know. Tell me where like Clarkmore's origin, like as a spirit being, like how is he so good at evading martial mastery?
Well, he's made of stars.
He's a celestial.
Yeah,
being,
he's
right?
star stuff, like we all are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's talk about it on table.
Got a lot of dexterity from sleigh pulling. We can say. Mm-hmm.
You'd think it would be a strength thing, but it's really about
it's not.
being nimble.
It's about leverage, moving your body, being able to pivot.
You use
Being
this,
where the snow isn't.
Simple machines. He dances between the snowflakes.
That's right. So he is now Prince Shimmerscale, having been fully seized, massive paws around the back of the neck. He is going to attempt to throw you off
No.
the front. He does not. That's terrible.
They're just hugging.
That is not. So he is trying to get his gauntlet in here to press the two of you off, and it does not succeed. And that takes us to Rosie Beestingers.
Okay. So he is pulled down.
Oh no, he is. You are right here in whatever the draconic equivalent of chest hair is.
Okay.
It's just musk and reek.
Okay. Gross.
More scales, dude.
Yeah.
all the way down.
Okay. So I guess I will go for the solar plexus area with, again, I'll use.
Just unchamber.
Yeah. Just huck a bunch of fights at him. And I also want to say something pithy, which is like, guess nobody cleaned your scales today. And then do all my attacks.
Yeah. He was self-conscious
Trying to, but
about
I
it.
said,
He's just covering him.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Barely shimmering at all.
his name
Yeah.
says Shimmer.
Okay, so I'm still just going to do 4 unarmed attacks. I also wanted to ask a clarifying question. Does an unarmed attack count as a melee weapon attack? Because I am a deadly weapon with all 4 limbs.
If you were thrown, you would be
Yeah,
the...
I am a melee weapon.
you'd
I
be
just want to
the
make sure.
ranged
Like, I
weapon.
think quarterstaff is my melee weapon. I
Yeah.
don't think my fists are. I just want to clarify that.
Unless
Okay.
you took your fist off.
So, yeah. Okay, so that's is it 20? 20,
I'll read up on that.
and then a 23, 4,
Jeez.
and then another 20, and then another 20.
Call him shitter scales.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah. Okay, so
shiv
all
your
4
scales.
hits hit him.
David Schwimmer scale.
Yeah, dish it up.
9, 5,
14.
12,
Oh.
and 9.
Jesus.
That's it. That's all I got.
Is he inside out yet?
Is he taking anything extra from being like gripped up like this?
Yeah.
Also,
Do I get
mean,
like an extra attack with my
like-
head? Can I headbutt him?
I'm holding him
Can I
while
bite
someone
him?
else is punching
What if I
him.
bite him? Can I bite him? Can I do a bite?
know. I
Rosie,
feel like these are
Rosie
things-
never gets to do a bite.
You can do a bite if you
I'll bite
want
him.
to. It doesn't. You don't have to roll.
Oh my God.
Oh! She bites his head off.
Meow, 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 meow.
That's a 20.
Womp. Shadow Council, Mayor Labors, please you.
Podcast this
Your
fun.
servant, Rosie Beestinger, has delivered unto you a boon. Now, if you are a subscriber, of course, you get this cool box from Elderwood Academy that we're going to sign later. If not, you get a $20 gift certificate to our store. I leave it up to you to decide which one of those is cooler. Now, it's the box.
So I do a bite.
It's the box. Yeah, but
Take 0 off.
Well, but tell me about this. Tell me about this 20.
Okay.
You bought yourself some. You bought yourself the spotlight here.
All right. So this comes after all of the hits.
Oh yeah. You just
Which was a
unloading.
cumulative, how many points?
Oh my gosh.
12, 9, 9, 6.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
36.
Who could say?
points. I don't think I can count that high.
There's no science that can determine it.
And Rosie maybe enjoys that a little
4, 5, 9,
too
6
much,
days.
and so loses a bit of her composure, which I think is like her monastic tradition is that of you don't fight because you enjoy it, but something about all of those punches, Rosie's adrenaline overcomes that training, and she just growls and opens her tiny little mouth and just snaps right in front of Shimmer Scale, even if she doesn't make contact.
Yeah, it's not
fucking
about
scary.
that.
No,
It's not about that, right?
I think this is an intimidation because he's covered in scales. What's she really gonna do? She's not gonna take a chunk out.
Take a scale off.
Right? Yeah, like rip one of his lip rings out with her
Yeah.
teeth. She does that.
Oh no!
And now
Now
she
we've got
has a
it.
tongue ring.
Yeah, we got it.
Now and she pierces herself and then
Right there. So you just like a bite.
Yeah.
You do a bite.
I do a bite.
And just yank one of these rings out of the plate.
Spit it. Yeah. Spit it at
eye.
Virtue's Forge.
Oh, just,
Whoa.
just right down. Walnut Dongrass.
Where?
Heir of an incredible tradition, largely passed into legend, the Enclave Pax Anima.
All seriousness, so I see in the water that Spice is in fact deceiving us, masquerading as a regular bard, and here has a concealed weapon. And I very all right. I'll look at him and I'll go. When were you going to tell me you were armed?
He reaches up, feels the blade, puts his hand down, and says, I was busy with the assassins in the hall.
The assassins in the hall. And I go, I'm sorry, did you want to mention that there were assassins? And I say, who's assassins?
They're dead now.
Yeah, but who sent them? They probably have more assassins.
Didn't have any cards.
How did you know there were assassins and not just guys hanging out in the hall?
Hey, you're next.
Yeah.
Give me
You have
like
your
2
own
seconds of
goddamn
banter.
turn.
Going,
No, Tommy. Okay, and then for real, for my action for real is
Stab
no,
and kill.
I'm gonna take out Foremother, and I'm gonna point it at him, and I'm gonna say, Spice, you've been really weird since I've known you, which has been a very short time, and you're not on my best side, I'm gonna give you about 10 seconds to start talking.
So when you take Foremother out and leverage it directly at Spice Caraway's face, it's like shining a light in a dark place.
Ooh.
So as you bring up the blade, you see another person in front of you. In any place where the point of this sword exists, Spice Caraway does not exist.
Okay.
And Brahma Ludier exists instead.
You did it, Discord. You nailed it.
Yeah, okay. Well, then, why don't we leave it with Walnut is just seeing her face and just does not move. I mean, she's frozen.
Just stunned.
Kathris?
Kathris Draub?
What are you gonna do?
How do you know those people in the hallway were just regular guys hanging out? No. Even after the sword is on.
Yeah, exactly.
What did you do? Okay, so now we've revealed that.
You don't know anything about Walnut and Brahma, though, really.
Yeah, what does Kathris know?
You
What
know
do
that
I know?
I did
Nothing, I
security
suppose.
detail for her, and that's it.
Well, and he knows that Brahma is a member of Team Bellerophon.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think we all know you're crushing at least a little bit.
Okay, sure.
I think
Yeah,
that's
you're not really hiding
I was going to
it
say, I don't think it's that secret. I
Yeah.
feel like you haven't done that well.
Yeah, but it's also Kathris.
Yeah,
That's
would
true.
Kathris read it,
He would
though?
miss all of those cues.
Yeah,
You're like, oh,
that's
yes.
it. Yeah.
Your lover is here.
Well, how Kathris
Oh,
would...
no, but the line is still great.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which one?
it's still a great line. No, just the idea is like, how do you know there's like he's asking the wrong questions at the wrong,
exactly. No, but
maximally wrong time.
If there's discomfort between the two of them, Kathris would say,
it's
this...
instant.
So it's like, B team, what are you doing here? Does Kathris know that that she went missing?
Yeah, because we were
Yeah.
talking about it on the Merry Widow.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, remember they established it. Yeah, I was gonna say documenty buddies, obviously.
Why are you hiding out in this dragon town?
So Walnut doesn't get herself killed. Is that a good enough reason for you? You can go check the bodies out there. I don't know what kinds of experiences you've had with Tiamat cultists. Generally speaking, they don't get 5 stars.
Well,
Yeah, they do. One for each head. I knew it! Because he did. Kathris did know about it. The whole time.
He did?
What are they doing here? Why are they trying to infiltrate this city?
I think that this city has been very abstract to the old houses for a very long time.
you guys are having this conversation while it's just like humming.
A wild card license. It's a good thing. We gotta get one of those.
Saying that since like episode 3.
Look at how much work she's been able to put in.
Yeah, no, she says, I'm not here as a part of Acquisitions Incorporated.
It's like pro bono. No.
Pro boner.
Something about that.
You tried.
It's very sweet.
You tried. You tried.
There's no boners involved.
Is it then you're working for free? He says it like that. Why are you I don't understand what this is.
So
Well, no, what is this?
So he's still like this. That's what I'm getting.
Yes. And he's right here. You can ask him to his face. I am like this.
It's the sassiest I've ever seen Kathris
Yeah.
get.
Except I'm blind now.
He took away his eyes.
It's a little different.
Yeah. It's addition by subtraction. Take away the eyes and add some sass.
What's equal?
That's what's in here now.
Yeah, the sassholes.
Real sassful over
Yeah,
here.
he's a big old sasshole now.
I gotta.
A gaping sass.
God. Let's let Dinar maybe punch something
Exactly.
so I can compose myself.
Punch on my
You
turn.
compose now. Dinar Blitz in. Whoa, shit. Dinar Blitz in. It's your turn.
Well,
do as much as you can before I pulverize you.
I'm Hoyton,
Yeah, you're
so
gonna.
I'm gonna lay on hands myself while I maintain my grip.
Like, not now. It's dark.
Yeah.
There's no bush.
I know. I go, avert your eyes. You don't want to see this.
Don't look, grandmother.
Don't look.
She's got a bird's eye
Above,
view.
stay above the equator. Above the equator. But fun fact, when I heal myself, it heals Clarkmore.
That is fun.
That is fun. See?
Dude, this is
fact,
OP.
We're having a lot of fun.
When I think about
We're having
you,
fun.
That is fun.
Yeah,
Really?
we're having a good time. So I'm going to use all my points, all but...
Just gonna dump them in.
well, yeah, because I'm at 20 right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to drop... I'll
I'm at 18, by the way.
I'll save a couple. Yeah, well, I'll save a couple. So
Okay,
I can go to 25. So
Okay.
I'll drop 20 on myself.
Okay.
Keep 5 more.
And you get Clarkmore heals the same amount that you heal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So
How many hit points does Clarkmore have? Or is it a secret?
Jerry knows.
Jerry.
knows.
Oh, I have it over here. But so he gets healed for the same amount?
Yeah, for 20.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want to make sure he's good too.
it feels good.
Yeah.
He's our third combatant.
He's killing it. Like,
Yeah. That's
We
a 2 for
totally-
1. The value there.
Yeah, we totally need
It's
him.
just,
Yeah.
it's too good.
You keep him and you lose this guy.
You gotta-
Just get rid of me. He's already worth so much more.
Exactly. Now, so that's your action. Do you have any other pithy
Well,
rejoinders?
I get 2 attacks a turn, but
I get
don't
2 smart-ass catchphrases
I don't get.
per turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was your whole action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could say
Do
something
you
though.
bonus
I don't
action? Move?
I mean,
you got him
we're good.
hooked up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I
You could
could
shake him. Yeah.
shake him. You try to throw him on the ground.
Sure.
Yeah, make him pro.
But does that count as like an attack? 'Cause-
Yeah.
all right. Well, I've already used my action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
It wouldn't count as a move.
So you have a
I
firm.
move with him to the ground.
Exactly. Yeah. No, just lay down.
Yeah. If I just put all my weight on him and fall onto him, and then just like
Technically just a move.
yeah,
It's therapeutic.
yeah.
What you got, Shimmer Scales?
Right now, Jessen is doing much better now against Clarkmore. You can hear the hooves clanging against the statues. They're fighting somewhere, but behind these this forest of statues here.
So Clarkmore gets an attack.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Do I get to like dictate what he does?
He is your friend, but he's not like your.
Well, it says we operate in like perfect harmony. Like we have a mental bond where it's just
You speak common, right?
Well, yeah, you're welcome to
It's
communicate with
Speaks.
Clarkmore.
I want him to try
to,
to.
right?
I want him to try to at least take this fight and charge at this guy and get him farther away from us.
Oh, just
While we've got 2-on-1, I want them
take
farther away.
Take
yeah.
Jessen away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or either lure him away or gore him and drag him away.
Preferably the goring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
preferably goring. But however we can divide these two up.
Exactly. I will. You'll see that directive reflected
Okay.
next time Clarkmore acts. In the meantime, Shimmer Scale. So now bleeding from the lip ridge on the left. It's just straight down, starting to flow freely down the left side of his face.
He knows that shit.
It happened to your trinket.
Yeah, he gets 2 attacks, so it's not as bad as it could be. But I need him to deliver. That was Jack. It's Jack.
All right.
I don't know.
Sounded
It's called
fine to
a
me.
turn.
I saw it. I was looking at it.
No,
I always
It was Jack.
it was terrible.
I did look.
It was terrible. Where's Jack? No, it was off the edge. So he is trying to connect with your bread basket.
My bread basket?
Exactly, and he's
Fill up on bread, buddy. Go ahead.
yeah, he's having a difficult time.
Am I the bread? I'm kind
I don't know. I'm trying.
you
Well,
the
I'm
bread?
saying I'll be the alluring bread.
Yeah.
You could be the bottomless possible.
I could
That's
be-
When you're near your
Yeah.
family, I don't know.
That's right.
So this is marvelous. You see, like off to the left, you hear like that hooting, screeching cry from Clarkmore, and you see Jessen like take to the air.
Oh, nice.
He's not flying. I want to make sure you understand that. This isn't something he chose to do.
Yeah.
He flies through the air and lands hard on the cobble. Rosie Beestinger.
Yeah. Okay. So we're still in this situation. Shimmer Scale is trying to.
Yeah, you get a powerful grip.
He's going for Dinar's obliques.
He's
Is that
trying.
true?
Yeah,
Okay,
he is
okay.
doing his
I mean, I
best.
didn't
Okay.
take any damage there.
And
so.
he's on the ground, like his feet are touching the ground, right? Okay.
I'm like just kind of holding him and bracing him here.
Okay. I'm going to use thaumaturgy.
That's an incredible type of turgy.
Thank you. You manifest a minor wonder, a sign of supernatural power within range. You create one of the following magical effects within range, and this lasts for a minute. I am going to create harmless tremors in the ground underneath Shimmer Scale's feet, and I'm going to lean close to him, and I'm going to whisper, aligning yourself against Bahamut was a bad choice.
Yeah, coming at it.
And that's all I'm going to do. I don't. It's my only action.
Yeah, it just feels good.
It feels real good.
It just feels good.
But he's like the ground is shaking beneath his feet. It's all bullshit. But I know Bahamut is not what he's after. He's the Tiamat garbage.
Right.
Do you want to stay in the Bjorn or do you want to jump out?
I'm feeling like the Bjorn's pretty good, and I have an idea for how to jump out, so I'll do it on my next turn.
Very cozy.
Yeah,
It is. I'm warm.
No,
cause
it-
a lot of damage.
it's a hug.
Yep.
It's a war hug.
Yep.
Yeah.
It feels,
Speaking of war hugs.
it feels
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Speaking of war hugs,
What effect does this intimidation move have on Prince Shimmer Scale, if any?
Disadvantage.
no, he's fine.
She gets it. What? Man.
But it was really,
Really?
good.
My thaumaturgy did nothing to him? My mean face? No. I could do an intimidation roll?
You could.
Nothing?
You could. Walnut Dongrass.
It was good, and I liked it. Okay, so upon seeing Brahma, she starts to lower Foremother, and I'm assuming that then Brahma's face turns back into spice.
Yeah.
And so then Walnut points it back up. And then she's just kind of staring at her, like waiting to see if she'll just turn into Brahma, and I guess she's not. She's just continuously in this other person. Like she hasn't dropped it, right?
Right now, I mean, there's definitely you're not sure what it would require.
Okay. And so then Walnut drops Foremother again and she turns into Spice. And then she walks up to her and she goes, she says, I'm so crushed that you left me. And then when she says that, she's gonna kiss Spice right on the mouth. And it looks like for 1 second she's like, ugh, and then she's like, oh no. It's very
No,
Smell that
no.
strawberry when she gets close enough. She's like, oh, thank God.
Oh yeah, does she smell strawberry when she gets close?
Yeah. The closer you
other
get,
stuff.
no, it's like you can. It's underneath it, right? You know that, like you have found her in this, like in every one of the disguises.
It's like the uncanny valley. It's like, stinks. Oh, smells real bad. Oh no, there's a strawberry.
It's in there, and in fact, so and as your lips touch, the black hair, the unkempt, greasy black hair starts to unravel and fall.
True love's kiss.
Yeah, exactly. The authentically vile potpourri of it's peeling away. She is underneath all of that.
And then Walnut's gonna pull away for a second and like kind of, whatever, like make sense of herself again. And hit Brahma, and then like now all of a sudden she's like filled with like new purpose, and she goes, we have to get out of here, and unfortunately we have to get all of my friends out of here.
She's like, "This is why I hid the cart."
And Walnut goes, in retrospect, I get it now, and also I'm very sorry you were cross with me
No, I understand.
about it.
I understand why.
Yeah, it was.
I understand why.
She's just like, yeah. She's like, she's really quiet. She goes, you'll notice I said no to him though. But she does that like really quietly, like Cthulhu cannot hear that.
He's got no
He heard
eyes.
it.
He hears, all his other senses are.
Yeah,
so much better.
He heard it using
He
his feet somehow.
She says, it's to your credit. Spice Caraway doesn't get a lot of no's.
Walnut is now very confused. confused about that. And then she goes, okay, what's the plan? I hope you have one. I do not. She goes, I'm at the mercy of these Dragonborn right now, and it is quite vexing.
She says, it's me.
Yeah, okay.
So at that,
It's me.
it's
me.
me.
No, she doesn't talk like that.
No, that's not a part of it.
That's not part of it at all.
That's not a part of my headcanon at all.
My headcanon is canon.
Exactly. So
It's me, Mario.
she says, I can't guarantee it's going to be a straight shot.
That's fine. It quite literally never is.
She turns, she fiddles with her lute, exposing more danger, hiding some danger, exposing more in another place.
I feel relief coming over me.
Yeah.
Just like seeing all the knives coming out. I'm like, okay.
And then after the knives come out a couple times, her brow knits for a second, and she tunes the E string and then gives it a nod. And then she leads you out into the hall and to the left.
Wait, I would just want to say real quick that when she's doing that, I look at Cthulhu and I go, yeah, and he does that.
No, I was going to say that Cthulhu is worried that an aspect of disguise self is that a kiss will remove the disguise. I did not know that before.
I was thinking about the whole spell.
And I just have to be more careful.
No one kiss me.
Oh, what about your mask of many faces? Now you're like, hey, everybody, cover your mouth.
Don't do it.
Do not kiss me.
Got the veil.
Right.
It's very important.
And veil.
So anyway, yes.
I have cold sores.
No, they're not out here. They're all inside. It's just all sores.
Can't see them, but you will get them.
All right, so we go out into the left. We see bodies.
It's a bloodbath.
Delightful. Like, were they murdered? I need to know this. Does it look like, were they like butchered? Or is it just like they were skillfully killed?
Tell me why this is important.
Because I want to know if she's like a psychopath.
A psychopath?
Actually, you know what? They're both good answers, and you don't actually have to
No.
tell me.
I was just
I
going
like
to
her
say. I was
either
just going
way.
to say, for your.
My edification.
No, I totally understand why this is important,
Which one's the red flag?
and it's okay. Exactly. No. It's just they're just all flags.
Yeah, they're varying degrees.
I can tell you. I actually know why, but I didn't think I would have to explain it.
Okay.
I know how it happened.
How did it happen?
What you see is strange. One of them has a wound, tasteful, surgical, in the throat.
Okay.
It's a great wound.
The other two
Yeah.
appear to have killed each other.
Oh, delightful.
I knew you'd like it.
Delightful.
They're
Studied
locked.
good.
They're locked in a kind of embrace
Yeah, I love it.
that culminated in their in a final kiss.
Walnut is just so enamored with this display of dead people. Yeah, she's like, wow. And then she sees I'm assuming they have medallions.
They absolutely do, and they're worn naked,
Yeah.
Oh, like just flagrant.
just straight out, just right on the outside of the clothes.
And I'm sure Cthulhu already put it together, but Walnut's like, it's the same medallion I got last night from Kernar.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Even I can see it. So, with this many, attacking and not trying to disguise it anymore, this town is going to be lousy with them, and they're making a move.
Yeah, you have arrived in Scala at something of a moment, it would appear.
Who do we trust? We need to find the element in this city that still serves Bahamut and get them on our side and stop this nonsense that's happening in the arena.
It's all nonsense.
Yeah, this whole town's nonsense.
This. Toe tip, that's nonsense.
It's all nonsense.
Exactly. So
At this level,
Indeed.
on a geological time scale, I believe that all of this can go. I don't care.
Yeah.
But for now, this is important.
For right now, just everybody just calm down.
So you have emerged with Brahma and Walnut out. You can see this sort of grisly diorama here in the hallway. And then as you go down the stairs, at the base of these stairs, you can see two figures, Tiamat medallions, just naked, exposed for all to see. No attempt to hide it anymore.
What's in the beyond the hallway? Are there any?
Right down here, you are at the end of this hallway. You are looking down a set of stairs that you would use to emerge from this place. Brahma has led you here.
Right.
She's got some kind of a plan, but now you are at the top of a set of stairs. They are at the landing at the bottom of these set of stairs. But how would you like to contend?
Depends on what shape does Brahma look like she's in. She could probably do this much faster than I could.
Good. She looks like she's doing quite well. She has the glow of a person who's just left the gym.
She always looks like that, though.
She's dressed to the knives. I've been sitting on that for a minute.
I love it. Oh, that's premium.
Very good.
That's premium. You didn't wait till your turn.
No.
You know what I mean? You
Me
couldn't.
too. That was a gift for me.
So I hold, but I say to Brahma, will you show us how you did that?
Nice.
That's awesome. That's horrible, but that's so Cathris.
That's so Chris.
Jesus Christ. Ugh. All right. Dinar Blitzen, of the House Blitzen of Jannar.
All right.
You are in an enemy nation.
I am all healed up.
On away for a week's vacation.
Schwimmer scale, not looking too good.
David
got his
Schwimmer
head-
scale.
I got his head pulled down while Rosie's working on him.
Yeah.
So his head's down like this, and he's kind of flailing like this, and he's trying to swing. This won't do as much damage, but it'll be cool. He's like trying to push his head up, right? So I'm gonna let him push his head up, but I'm still gonna hold it. And I'm just gonna be like, you brought this on yourself. You're getting my money back. And I just go, mwah.
Yes.
Give him a little kiss on the cheek.
Yes.
And I just go, and just like beam right in his face. Right in his face. Just a little
God.
kiss for good luck and bah!
Barf right in his eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
This is
I hope he has his
marvelous.
mouth open a little.
All right, well, here, let's.
Oh, it got in his wound, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the gaping wound.
sizzler.
It's got a burn.
Yeah, right in his
Sizzler.
mouth.
Citric acid.
So
in
I he has to do a dex save?
He does.
DC 13.
He does, but that's going to be very difficult.
Well, yeah. I don't know where he's going to dodge, too.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see some damage.
Yeah, it's 2d6.
Big money.
All that for 2d.
Plus 10.
Classic.
Hey,
9.
Dressed
That's
to the
pretty
nines
good.
This time.
Just to the 9s. Yeah, we did it.
Hey, we got there.
We got there.
all right. So just basically just like eyes, mouth. It's just this. It's just this. This just waterfall. Imagine, if you will, a dark fondue pot.
It's a
Shake
waterfall.
like Dinar.
First thing, don't chase it. Second, no, go ahead.
The fondue pot?
Well, no, it's this.
Fondue pot.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I didn't know she
Oh my
had.
God.
That was smooth.
Shut up, God.
Tabletop. You gotta hear the rest of that song.
Yeah, exactly. Get ready. So it's just like right down. It's just like it's commingling with the blood out of this torn lip.
Yum, yum.
It's going right
You can see this finery, just withering and melting under this flow. That's Dinar Blitzen. Now it's his turn.
Uh-oh.
You hear more scrapes and a couple pained yelps from Clark Moore.
What does his voice sound like? Did you come up with one yet?
No, not yet.
Consider
He
it.
doesn't talk yet.
Clark Moore?
I can only hear him.
Yeah, exactly. It's just up top, right? It's like int 6.
But we got a sweet Wheezy voice. I think we deserve a
Yeah,
clap.
Just think about it. Just
I'll
workshop it.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Table talk.
Table talk. Right.
May I suggest this one?
Daddy, I'm killing this dragon over
Daddy,
here.
help me, Jess. It's hurting me bad.
I'm really getting this guy really bad. Hey! I hit him with my antlers. Here I come.
Vote for your favorite voice.
I'm incorporeal as hell.
I made a starlight, baby.
Hey, I made the stars. Look at me shine. Hey.
That's incredible. Take 18 points of damage.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
I'm not a reindeer.
No, that's not. This is not Jessen. Jessen and Clarkmore have their own problems
What did Shimmer Scale do?
that they're managing.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna get there. So just the acid washes down 18 points, and then just underneath it, like a person would react to this. You know what I mean? Like a real person would have some response to this on their face somewhere.
And he's just.
He brings this male gauntlet back, and then it connects with your side. You can feel and hear, and you can hear it as well. You can hear something go wrong inside Dinar's rib cage.
Making a McRib in there.
Sweet boy.
Back.
McRib back.
It's back. For a limited time.
This powerful punch, and then he brings his knee up into Rosie.
Oh, man.
17?
Holy shit.
AC, no, AC.
Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. That'll be 7 for you.
What a gift.
11.
Lucky number. Oh boy.
Rosie Beestinger,
Yeah.
where are you at, if I may be so bold?
I'm in the Bjorn.
You're in the Bjorn, but HP wise.
11.
Okay. Where are you at, Dinar?
22.
Okay.
Okay. I think. What do I want to do?
Is it time?
It might be time. It might be time.
Got so many.
I know I have so many. I just
Yeah.
have to figure out whether.
Can you do a double?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Alyssa, I don't have my laptop.
I know, we just realized that.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So Rosie hears that crunching sound of what is surely Dinar's ribcage. And she winces.
And my whimper.
It's right next to me too, so I hear it. I hear it in
Yeah.
like Dolby Atmos, and it's upsetting. And so she's like, "All right, you know what? Enough of this. We're gonna call out the big guns." And she looks up at you, and she's like, "Look out below." And then she's going to use Gramomancy and call, I assume we're in broad daylight, call shadows from as far a radius around her as she can, but they're going to go after this, what's the word for this glove? Is it
Cestus.
Cestus?
Yeah.
Yeah, so her main goal is to use the shadows on the ground to trap that arm in particular, but she'll take whatever she can get. And she's going after this whole plaza, so if we can get Jessen in there, great. If not, it's fine. But it's to disable the attackers that are around her right now. Nothing too crazy.
That's awesome. So you're looking to every shadow
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
aid you.
Yep.
And finding that intention
Right.
in each one.
Yep.
And it's like a family reunion. It's like how every time the family gets together, you have to speak to every individual person a little differently.
You have your own sort of cadence.
That's right. And so just instinctually, effortlessly, you start seizing this shadow army. And so the most ready, most willing shadows in this cadre are the shadows of the statues.
Right.
And so they stretch and descend, and then you can see like a shadowy mouth just clamp down on the arm itself and then just pull it down to the ground. So his left arm is just like back at an angle like this because he's still gripped up here. And he is currently fighting with this force in the earth.
Good.
Walnut dank grass.
First off, the K is silent. Don't ever call me that. Second of all, I'm gonna. What are we looking at?
So right now, you Brahma Ludier
And
and
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu are at the top of a staircase.
Right.
Down this stair at the landing, there are 2 Tiamat cultists.
Oh.
Yeah, and Cthulhu asked.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hold.
Yeah, you're gonna let it happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold for our next move. I'll get the next guys.
Okay.
I got next.
She steps to the top of the landing and tells you to cover your ears.
Which I do.
No questions asked.
What?
Let's see what
You're
it
like,
sounds
me too?
Oh my god. Cthulhu, don't. Does he cover his ears?
So curious. I think looking will be enough.
So
does?
she seems to be
Body covers,
yeah. She seems to be choosing. She takes a moment, like too long, and they begin to come up the stairs at her. And just as they are about to swipe at the loot, she just gives a little nod, no, and plucks a single cord, and their legs just stop working correctly. Oh my god! So they basically just turn into noodles at the top of this thing, and they fall right on their faces like hard, and then they are scrambling over each other, and in an attempt to scale this mount to try to get at their foe, and there is just like Brahma's neck. It's just the posture. There's a kind of feline cruelty in it.
Oh. That would make sense that she's a cat person. Okay, I had to write a note. Okay, so they're just getting.
They're just useless.
Yeah,
like they can't. They're not able to do what they want to do.
Oh, it's like
Delighted.
yeah. I just walk right past them. Maybe like step on somebody's hand for good measure on the way down. Nice, but just like yeah.
Yeah,
I'm feeling pleased as punch.
they have no. They have. There's nothing that they can. They're not. They are no longer effectual as assassins or indeed any other type of organism.
So I look back at Brahma and
You can hear like their voices just bubbling in their throats. Whatever it is that has affected their control is absolute.
Amy's starting to feel this is weird, but Walnut is loving this. But yeah, so Walnut looks back at Brahma and like, you know, her face is always like the emoji where it's just the 2 dots in the straight line.
Yeah.
But it's like just like a very slight little like, like yes, good. So do I?
Eggplant now.
Great, thank you. And now she's eggplant emoji 3 times. No. So when I get down to the bottom of the landing, do I see anything? I want to see something to use my action.
You see 2 more cultists.
Amazing.
They're not alive.
Oh, they're dead. Well, now
Time for me to go to work.
Loot those bodies. Yeah, start looting.
actually, yeah. I'm gonna go up to these
Loot.
dead guys, and I'm gonna see if they have
something there.
anything for
There's
me.
something. Fix it.
Yeah,
Post.
they have simple martial weapons, like, but they're
Nothing special.
well, no, they're not of a make you've seen before. They're made of a kind of black metal. It'll be like traditional martial weapons, like the kind that had an origin in farm implements.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely. So,
But they're made out of black metal.
exactly something that would have been used for planting seeds or
Yeah.
simple staves, things like that, but have been converted and then mastered as weapons.
Oh, interesting. Well,
You see a kind of punch dagger that has 5 short blades
I love that.
around it.
Yoink! I'll take the small stuff.
Yeah.
Walnut sweats the small stuff. I can take anything big.
You got the punch dagger?
Just like holding on to it. Or she's big on the you can't take it with you kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's like they're not gonna miss it. And she's like, this is nice. I'm gonna put this in Cthulhu's bag.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Something tasteful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Memento.
Yeah. Well, also, she just doesn't know. I don't know. Things might get really hairy. We might need some extra. Also, somebody doesn't have their magic and just remembered that. And that is probably why she might
And we don't know that either, right?
Yeah, only one knows that.
Yeah.
Only Walnut knows. Yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff
So I guess that's
that
it.
we can do.
Cool. I don't do anything. My turn.
Okay. Let's see. So that's walnut dorn grass. At that point, once you're down to the bottom, Brahma has broken into a flat run.
Oh, so I guess we're following her.
Kuthristraub,
I guess I'm following.
Yeah.
There's no other, what I was gonna do, but now that she's running, I'm not going to. I really badly wanted to use Awakened Mind on the 2 incapacitated ones, just to listen, just to see what's going on in there.
You can still say you did that.
Yeah.
yeah, you can do that if
wanna
you
know
want
what
to. You
they're
can think
thinking
about it. Sure.
Do I have time to do it?
You can do it on the run, right?
Yeah, I can do. I got a little space
You're
here.
out of radius.
Yeah, before I drop into a run as well, I'm just gonna reach out.
Just yoink one.
Hello? Anybody in here?
It's all prayers.
Draconic prayers. So you're like, what?
Are they?
Yeah,
Do I
they're
recognize the language?
yeah. These prayers are in Draconic. Do you have?
I do not have that.
Yeah. So they are.
As long as it knows a language, you can communicate. Not as long as you know their
Oh,
language.
I see.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it wouldn't let me.
Well, exactly, but it's like a radio. So you're communicating with them.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
guess
exactly.
So,
Yeah. So what's your ante?
Oh, wait.
Exactly. I mean, you wouldn't even know if you wouldn't even know if the channel was open if someone didn't talk to you, right?
Can I tell that they are prayers, even though I can't understand them?
Yeah, they have a rhythmic. They start and stop in a rhythmic way.
Is Tiamat boy or girl?
Tiamat is generally considered to be the mother figure.
So I say, is she helping you out?
Wow.
I'm in the market.
Is she working out for you?
He's here to preach the good word. The good word.
Don't think so.
It speeds the cycle. In the rate increases.
Best of luck.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Yikes.
All right.
But I mean, exactly. But can you imagine how that camera shot looks? Where it's like the three of you were running out, and then that audio drops out, and then you're having this moment. Best to like shake your head and just keep going.
That's just scary now.
Yeah, he is.
I'm very curious about some of these techniques.
Now, Dinar Blitz in.
All right, well, so are we worried the fact that he's not responding to stuff? Or we're just going to keep hammering on this guy?
Well, he's got his cestus locked down to the ground.
Yep.
So-
So he's off balance. I will kind of let him go.
Try to work him.
Yeah, I'm going to let him go, and I'm
Yeah.
just going to go, no nonsense. I'm going to go,
Yeah.
Just start hacking.
while he's falling back this way, just kind of go sword straight down. Especially no fancy move, because I got Rosie on the front. So I'm going to do...
Yeah.
and I'll Great Weapon Master it too. Where's my Great? I always have to look up my Great Weapon Master.
Under
Minus 5 penalty and plus 2 10 damage. I should know that off the top of my head. All right. I'm going to take advantage.
Nice.
So I forgot I'm blessed too. So
Exactly here.
Of course you
So
are.
yeah. So,
Hashtag blessed.
Blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Bless.
Blessed.
So it'll be minus 5, but that ends up being a plus 3 with the bless.
Okay.
It'll normally be a 8.
Okay.
18.
Nice.
It's pretty
Get
good.
21.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Or a 9.
Or a 9.
Okay.
It's 21. I see my hit.
Yeah, you did quite well.
All right. Yay! We did it. 2d6 plus 3. 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 10, 18.
Damn.
Plus smite.
Good lord.
Thunderous smite, 2d6 thunder damage. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed in a strength saving throw or pushed away and prone. I'm trying to go down, so I want to push him into the ground.
exactly.
I want to push him straight down
Does he have to resist that? Does
and
he have
knock
to
him
roll
prone. He has
against
to do a strength
It's a
check.
strength check, yeah.
So 2d6 thunder damage on top of that. It's 10.
Wow.
So it's a 28 total now?
28
Yeah,
total.
28 total now with
Say
the
so.
thunderous
it? And
smite.
save a strength check. And what's your DC? 13?
Your
Yes.
spell.
Well, that's what it was for the breath. Yeah, my
Yeah. His
14.
strength check is
Okay.
Just good.
Oh, so he doesn't go
does not
down.
He doesn't go down, but he is anchored
Okay.
still.
Well, that was attack 1.
Yeah.
All right.
Same
two.
second verse.
Same as the first.
Same as the first.
Let's see it. Big
I'm taking
one.
advantage. Oh, why did I pick that up? That was a
I
19.
know that's.
It was a
that
19.
Was a 19. It was a 19.
But you only had one advantage.
It's true.
Oh, I thought he had 2.
No, we had. I was the one with.
All right,
one.
you'll just have to use the 19.
No, yeah, I had 2.
No, I think he's controlling you back there because I don't have my laptop. Yeah. So they just subtract the other one. You're good.
Okay.
You're good, you're
All
good,
right,
you're good,
okay.
you're
good.
All right. Does that 19 count?
Okay, sure. I don't know. I think maybe not.
I liked it.
No.
No.
5.
You picked it up.
Oh!
No! You
Okay.
goofed.
Yeah, I
Should have
goofed.
believed in yourself.
I know. I
This is a
should have.
lesson
Well,
in
I
believing.
don't like calling advantage
Hey, Ryan.
after. I'm like, okay.
Ryan, believe in the heart of the cards.
I know. I should have.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you
I
get
gotta
to
watch
smite,
more
or
Pokemon.
It's all gone.
Huh?
You miss completely no smite.
Well, yeah. You attack a smite on if you connect.
I see.
Yeah.
That was still a lot of damage.
I mean, that's an. That would have been.
a lot.
The damage. Yeah.
Exactly.
Rosy levels
But
of damage.
Thanks.
this
Let's not go
is
crazy though.
but he is a cagey, canny individual.
Oh no.
And when you bring the sword down in a miss, he punishes you for that extension.
Oh no.
Wait, so he gets an attack of opportunity?
If he misses, yes. Take 5 points.
Jeez.
So he swings out with his right hand.
17. Oy.
Right. So now we are back to the top.
Uh-oh.
You hear a cry of pain from Clark Moore, and sense that he has left the field.
Wow.
Oh no.
It's okay. I can resummon him whenever.
No,
He's fine.
He's dead.
He's got feelings.
It's hard for him. It's
Does he remember it next time?
I'll make sure he remembers. How
How
else is he gonna learn?
Daddy, that really sucked. Daddy, you let me die out.
yeah. How dare?
I don't know. He knew what he was
All
doing.
right. I need a DC 14 Charisma saving throw from Rosie and from Dinar Blitzen.
Charisma, you say?
Charisma.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's a 4. Not my most charismatic moment.
Plus.
Oh yeah. Plus 3. 17.
17? Very good.
Oh.
Okay. This is 20 points of damage. You take half.
Oh,
Take 10.
no.
Oh no.
I take full?
How
Yeah.
sub is
Okay,
that?
so I'm -9.
That's
Doesn't feel great.
that's sub.
How negative do I go before I'm fucking dead?
Well, now you're on the ground.
Okay.
So
Just limping my.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
you do,
gotta go
Orange.
down
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah. Now take a little nap.
Yeah.
Not now, Grandma.
So wait.
so it's like this.
Let's have one of her naps.
Here's the deal.
Not at the time.
So he has punched with when you missed, he was able to punish you for that.
Yeah.
You can see the acid.
Is it,
Not with the hand that's tied
it
down by a grip.
No, exactly.
Oh. Chris and I are like, no.
Fuck you. No. So the acid has continued to eat away at the at his finery, at his robes, and it has actually chewed through the part of the chest. And when the naked emblem of Tiamat is exposed in the center, even the sight of it is just, it emits a kind of keening wail in your mind.
Oof. Well, whose turn is it?
Right now, it's Rosie Beestinger's
Yep,
turn.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
death save.
Death save. We get 3 of them.
You have advantage.
Yeah, I do.
You want to work the advantage?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. And remind me if death saves 10 or more
Yeah.
or 11 or more.
It's 10 or more. It's like a coin flip.
Okay, it's 12.
Okay.
So that's a success, and I gotta
Yeah.
do 3 successes, right?
Yep.
stayed?
So, is there anything I can do? Can I heal?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can heal.
Okay.
All your it's still D&D.
All right.
Like
so
all-
he's got his arm tied down.
Right.
make a little space,
Right.
and kind of retreat back a little bit,
Yeah.
and then
Just get away from him a little bit.
Yeah.
Here, so back over to.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No,
sorry.
it's,
excited.
no, it's all right.
Oh,
No,
no,
that's
this
good.
is,
That's D&D.
This is what I want. This is what I want.
That's D&D.
Now, so Walnut Dawn Grass, Cathris Draub, and Brahma Ludier, as you get down through here, you have left the this section of the boxes of the fine part of Virtue's Forge.
Okay.
And you can see over. Well, it looks like a bazaar. You can see tent poles, coverings, things like that. She reaches over and grabs one of the rods of a stall,
Yeah.
and as she pulls it over,
Yeah.
the cart is underneath it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like she basically tears away the real thing that you're looking at, like a kind of tissue, and then pulls it off, and then part of it's kind of caught on the edge,
Yep.
and then she has to tug it off and throw it on the ground.
Still looks great.
She pats Coriander on the nose a couple times, palms a coin into Coriander's mouth.
Oh man, she does watch every move we make,
Yeah,
every breath we take.
yeah. And she gets up in the seat.
Amazing. I just jump up next to her, like, okay. Like this is. I guess this is how this works. I look at Cathris and I'm like, all right, let's go. Get in, I guess.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna get up on the roof this time,
Ooh,
just to change it up,
No,
different seats.
no.
I like it.
just to see.
We need the utility positions. This is not like a
You're not
pleasure
going for a
bar
ride.
situation.
How do you sit?
Well, how do I sit when I'm up there? Let me think about it. Let's see. How do you sit when you're up there?
She lays down.
You lay down?
Always laying down, usually on the stomach, but like imagine like a lizard basking in the sun.
Right.
That's very much her thing.
Man, that's a really good question.
Right?
It seems so small.
Yeah, but
But-
but
It will
we'll,
have real world
no,
consequences.
we'll know a lot. We'll know a lot about Cathristraub.
Because if he could, he would want to stand up, but it's not stable.
But that doesn't mean he wouldn't try.
He would try for sure, but he'll settle for going down on one knee. It's basically that Marvel superhero.
Yeah,
There we go.
landing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're holding onto the front edge.
Yeah.
Your friends are in the are on the bench in front of you. The cloak of stars spills out over the top of the cart, and she says a couple words to Coriander.
Such as?
I just
Oh, cute.
and then pulls it out. Coriander has incredible vigor, inspired
Wow.
perhaps by her animal handling prowess.
Voice whisperer.
And exactly right.
Whatever.
And she pulls it. She pulls the cart around in a circle. She turns it around in a kind of cul-de-sac, and then starts moving it. Starts moving at high speeds.
All aboard. Amazing.
All right, Dinar Blitzen. So he's
Unwinnable.
there.
like it.
There. Yeah, you are seeing shadowy faces beginning to bloom out of this emblem on his chest.
I can go for the emblem, or I could save your life, and then we'll both die together at the same time.
Well, there's
Yeah, that's nice.
an action of his. I'm scared if you don't hit him.
Yeah,
Look at him. But also Rosie's dying.
yeah, I know.
You're in a tough position.
I
I'm gonna sit
know.
back and let you do this.
You know, I'm a few death saves away from total death, so why don't you do your thing?
Well, I only got 7 hit points too, and then I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, like, if I give space and bring you back, then
What's Dinar's like in his mind? What's his play?
Yeah.
Is he doing this because this is all that's going on? Because you're not aware that we're coming to
no.
help you.
no. And also, yeah, like, well, body going limp on his chest would freak him out. That'd change everything.
That's new math.
I think he would defer to helping Rosie rather than getting some sort of revenge and going for the medallion. So yeah, I will disengage, retreat as far back as possible, and then cure wounds.
That's paladin as hell, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like he had to grow up,
Nice.
right?
Try to get behind a statue or something. Try to put whatever I can between me and this guy.
Totally.
A very noticeable lack of shit talking. Don't say anything anymore.
Exactly. Because he's bound up. He's not in the type of position that he'd like to be in to take a swing. So
Yeah, and I get 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier, which is that, right? Mm-hmm. Ability modifier. So
yeah, hit it.
1d8 plus 3.
1d8 plus 3. What's the number? Hey,
6. So 9.
9
Nice.
points.
Okay, that brings me back to 0. Unless I'm healing from 0.
Yeah, you heal from 0.
Okay, thank God.
So you
Hey, you have more health than me now.
No. Yeah, she comes to limp.
I just like, okay?
Lay on hands on my little cheeks. I'm up.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
all right.
Fine. Jeez.
Just, are you sure?
Trying to get a little rest around here.
Just gonna run.
Everything okay? Good?
So you have pulled back.
I don't know, spells.
You've set up shop behind one of the statues in this sort of garden of sculpture here. You can see as you pull back and look out, you can see Jessen come around the other side of these statues toward his fellow.
Is he hurt? At
Jessen?
least? Yeah.
He's got some pretty.
He looked messed up. At
Yeah,
least?
his face looks messed up.
Good.
Significant gore wounds.
Yeah. He's got some gore. He's got a little hoof.
Starburns.
He's got that like hoof activity right here. Yeah, it's just dust everywhere. So you can see him. He is coming up alongside his lord here, and you can see that these shadowy heads that have begun to sort of sprout and stretch from the medallion are doing battle with Rosie's shadows. And they are more adept.
Uh-oh.
They are more powerful than the shadows you have wrested. This is an older, more refined stuff.
Okay.
So they're just reaching out, shredding the shadows, and then he, like with great effort, picks up his hand off of the ground and flexes his hand inside the cestus a couple times, and he begins to move toward you and Rosie. It is now Rosie Beestinger's turn.
Okay.
Do we know we're being filmed? I'm just curious.
You have a guess.
Like,
I mean,
really?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Wait, what's up?
because of
cameras here.
it's a strange thing. This isn't a common magic.
Yeah, that's like, and I, like when we were going in, we
But
didn't.
you could guess. I mean, you haven't, typically speaking, when people, this sort of thing occurs in public for a reason. But it's very sparse.
But I mean,
People are watching it and they're aware of it. But I'm saying that they aren't watching you. You can't see them.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, would it even be an understood to be expectation on our part, since it's so uncommon,
Well, it's a weird cultural thing. What is it you want to do?
I'm just curious because this guy has just played his hand. He's in a town built around a good dragon, and he was like, "I'm worshiping an evil one." Hi, Mom. I'm on TV, so I'm just.
It's true.
How would that
seems
adjust our expectations? Like, is this honor duel still on?
Yeah. It's like a
Is it
coup.
honorable if we run away?
Right.
No, that's
With
well put.
The assassins being Tiamat too, it sounds like this is like some kind of coup. This overthrowing.
Is it all just happening at the same time?
Yeah, I think it might be. Yeah. Okay.
So what do you got,
The
Rosie?
end of Godfather.
Oh, what a perfect distraction. Oh, I just put it together.
Right.
Right, yeah, like this whole
I know,
thing. Shimmer
yeah.
scale sucks.
Shimmer scale sucks. So this whole time, Rosie's been in the Bjorn, and Donar has her staff across his back, and so
I love it. Oh man, so hold on. So it's entirely possible and indeed canonical that there is an image of Dinar standing with toothbrush and the staff of the master.
Crossed.
No, crisscross on his back.
Yeah.
Nice.
We need to talk to Lydia about this, Alyssa. Get that merchandise wagon rolling. Please
We
continue.
need an action figure with a little, like, Rosie you can insert and take
Well,
out.
no, exactly.
Like a
That's the
little pocket.
special one. That's the special one. It'd be like the
Bjorn sold
Scala
separately.
Yeah.
Scala battle.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. Please
so
continue.
She's going to crawl, like pull herself out of the Bjorn and kind of shake off. She did just almost die, so she's got to work some kinks out. And then she's going to grab that staff and push off with her other hand and her foot and leap out toward Shimmer Scale because she doesn't know when to stop at this point. And so that's going to be her move action, is using Dinar to push off and fly directly in the front of Shimmer Scale. And then what I'd like to do is, one thing I've never done before with my Lightfoot halfling is she has the ability to hide behind a creature that's one size bigger than her. So what I'd like to do, if it pleases the council, is go straight for his face with my staff and take a whack at him, and then actually attempt to hide behind him again before he can figure out what I'm doing, and then take an attack. from behind. Is that possible?
Weird. Well, yeah, but I think that you can do that, but you can't hide from a creature.
Who's attacking me?
Well, no, you can't use that creature both as the cover and the target of an attack.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
That is an awesome
try it.
idea.
Use the other guy.
Let me.
Yeah, right?
I think what I'll do then is split my move and bounce between the two of them. Yeah,
You're just gonna fucking flip out on them in the middle of this square?
I'll go to Shimmer Scale first, and then I'll attack him, and then bounce to Jessen and attack him, and then try one special thing that'll be a surprise.
I like the idea that it was like, I run behind a deer at you, and I'm just like,
All right.
oh my gosh, bring it back to life. So what are we going to do? And you're just like, and I'm like, man, we really shouldn't. You're just like, what? What happened? Was I almost dead? And just jump, like, blink. Like,
She doesn't take that kind of
It's like a
insult
slippery
lightly.
slope. He's trying to hold on to her.
All right. Okay, so that's a 20. So that's my first weapon attack.
On
Shimmer Scale.
Shimmer Scale, okay. I like what I'm seeing.
Yeah, and then, so you know what? Actually, before I bounce over to Jessen, I'm going to try a stunning strike on him, which means after I hit him with a melee weapon, I can spend a key point to stun
Jessen?
it. On Shimmer Scale.
Yeah.
And he has to succeed on a con save or be stunned until the end of my next turn.
To the end of time.
Stunning.
Right?
Then after I will attempt that stunning strike, I'll bounce over to Jessen and do a regular melee attack, which is going to be an 11. It's probably not going to do it.
Hit? No.
Okay. And then I will use maybe my last key point to no, I have 3 more. Thank you. I'm going to use another key point because I have not yet done. Are my moves bonus actions, or can I do another bonus action?
One bonus action.
Is a move a bonus action?
No,
Or is
no,
that
no.
a move? Okay. Then I will use my 4th key point, which I think I'm keeping track of this, to take the dodge action with patient defense. And I've never done that before, so you're going to have to adjudicate that for me. I don't exactly know how that works.
Here we go.
Because I can't do it as a reaction, so I don't know how dodge works.
Yeah. We used to.
preventatively, right?
Well, we used to have it. We used to have it in there. When we wrote it down. Yeah.
Dodge means they get disadvantage on an attack against
Yeah,
me,
that's
I think.
what I remember. But I want to make sure that I'm doing this right for you.
Talk amongst yourselves. What are you guys discussing?
He doesn't know what to do
Tell the
now.
rest of the class.
see how it all ends up.
You running out of stuff?
You
Run out of
got
options
stuff.
with Invincible Bad Dragon Man.
I mean, I think that this is like big finish time, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Like,
Yeah.
Something.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
Do you? I mean,
maybe.
Got one. I think I got one more spell.
I was gonna try to do a combo, but the problem is we're split. Like our turns are split, so comboing our ults doesn't seem like it's something that we can do.
Unless you held action to wait for him.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's
Or
true.
you can also, we could just wait, get through some wombat.
Yeah, that's true. Are you guys about to run in?
Well, I'd love to know, where we are relative to the
Yeah,
place.
yeah,
If we're
exactly.
one more turn away, then
Well, I don't
we'll
want to. I don't want to metagame on that necessarily, but yeah,
True,
I
true,
I
true,
do. I have thought about comboing.
But I mean, that is like one
That's
thing.
true.
It's
That's
like-
that was my last
Yeah.
option was gonna
Yeah.
do that.
I think we could do it.
Oh,
Yeah, so taking the dodge action, that's the patient defense. You
Yeah.
focus entirely on avoiding attacks.
Right.
Until the start of your next turn, any attack roll made against you has disadvantage.
Okay.
If you can see the attacker and you make a dexterity saving throw, and you make dexterity saving throws with advantage.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So that's even better.
Okay. So then it is one successful attack against Shimmer Scale,
Okay.
which will be a 6 points.
Very good.
One unsuccessful one against Jessen, and then he has to succeed on a con save in order to avoid my stunning strike, and that's against Shimmer Scale.
Oh, he does quite well.
Then that's just me being dodgy somewhere near Jessen. Then
That's going to be very handy.
okay, I assume
It's
so.
going to
Yeah.
be very fucking handy.
yeah.
All right, Rosie Beestinger. So Walnut Donggrass
I'm here.
and Cathristraub.
Very concerned about our friends.
Yeah, you guys are pulling out, coming around the southern part of Virtue's Forge.
Yeah.
You recognize it briefly because you had driven by it before on your way to the princess's estate. This cart is going on the left. You can see a series of statues that you recall from the dish, and she is driving this cart directly for Shimmer Scale.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like Coriander is pointed
Directly at him.
like a missile
Okay.
at the heart of this fight, and you can see that Rosie is there.
But not next to Shimmer Scale. She's next to.
Jessen.
But they are close together.
They're very close. Okay. Good note. Good note.
No, they're all in a yeah. Did you try to
All right.
entangle some shit?
That is exactly maybe what someone was trying to do.
No. She threw herself right into the mix, and you can see Dinar Blitzen hiding behind a statue,
Leaning against the statue.
casually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Tactical.
try. I would like to see Shimmer Scale do a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
So would I.
No, what happens?
I can see him within range, which is 60 feet, and now he is paralyzed for one action. At the end of its turn, it can make another Wisdom saving throw, and on success, the spell ends. So he has to pass a Wiz check to be able to move.
To do shit at all.
He is held. He's held. Actually, and at higher levels, which I can do now, if I want to completely blow this, which I do. Let's. I mean, Justin will probably succeed, but why doesn't Justin try one too?
Okay. That's a 1.
Yeah. So they are frozen. Let's get them.
How close are they together?
Wait. Does anything weird happen, or are they held?
But they are held
Does anything
in
happen?
place. You want to know if anything
I want to know if anything is
untoward happens. You are too far away to
to
tell.
know. Did not think of the consequences. Okay.
Classic walnut.
Yeah, exactly. That nut. Hey, Cathristraub,
Yes. Who's this now?
how will you increase joy?
Oh, we are joy.
We are joy.
So I want to know how close are the two.
They're within
opponents
10
are.
feet of each other.
Oh, that's lovely. That's so perfect.
So am I though.
But Rosie is right next to Justin. Is that right?
It's true. Although if you do anything that's going to be a dex save, I do.
She's
have
looking great.
A lot of dex save.
That ain't gonna be what I'm asking you to
Oh
do.
boy. No boy.
That's not a thing
More
for
that
me.
charisma.
You need. Okay.
Yeah, I need you to.
I can take advantage.
Let's not do it that way.
But you're
There are
going
other
to shatter
things that we
them?
can do. Yeah, I want to shatter
Could
them.
you Grandmamance yourself a protective cocoon of shadow?
A cocoon.
It does negate thunder damage.
What does?
Darkness.
It does?
Sorry.
Yeah, which one does it negate?
Silence. Silence. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. You can drop silence and sit in the edge of it. That's a very real thing you could do.
That's true.
What are you thinking here, Cthulhu?
Well, while they're stunned,
So they're just stock still.
they're just standing right there, so ready. Rosie, get out of there.
I
It's
mean,
the perfect time.
like the rest of the statues in this place, they've just it's peer pressure, I guess.
What is this? You're playing a game? It's like who can move first? Okay. Instead of doing that, I see that from this distance, I can see that Shimmer Scale is the one who's the most beat up. I'm going to, let's hex him.
Okay.
And how bad does he look?
Pretty bad.
How much
Pretty
HP
real
does he
bad.
have left?
Yeah, that's the kind of a qualitative thing I have to assess.
How much acid is he covered in?
2d6 worth.
Oh, if I can just hem and haw for a little bit longer.
So here, are you? Oh, hold on, hey, Sam, I can help you. Are you trying to create a scenario where you hem and haw for another few seconds so that you can think about your action during the break?
Maybe.
Shadow Council, Mayor Labors, please you.
That's a tough one, you guys.
Your servants have prepared a feast for your enjoyment. I hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. We are going to try the facilities. We will return after a short break. Don't go nowhere. Hello. I'm Jeffrey K. Horkins. I was surprised by how fast the camera came back on. It's fine. We're all back now. No, it's great. Everybody's having a great time. It's awesome. Now, when last we saw our heroes, Cthulhu was looking feverishly through his cards and spells, doing what he could.
to waste time.
Well, no, to hatch an eldritch plot to create maximum negative impacts for their foes.
Oh yeah.
So what did you arrive at?
I'm gonna hold. No. So the problem is I want to get the both of them in shatter, but you're too close. So instead,
Sacrifices have to be made.
She would be shredded.
she would be destroyed.
Bring
so
her back to life.
easy.
I did it once.
Not this level.
We hex Shimmer Scale.
Shimmer Scale's got hexed. I have that down here.
Let him relax with that.
Which
Just let him steep in it.
are you going for?
See, I didn't think it makes that big of a difference in combat.
The target has disadvantage on ability checks made
Ability
with the
checks.
chosen ability.
Yeah.
But there's also it's the plus d6 of damage.
That's why I would do it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Would that hex his saving throws?
That I don't. It seems like
It's
people have
ability.
said it's
It's ability checks.
checks. Yeah, people generally say that that's not.
Yeah.
It is,
Exactly.
People generally. What happens is that it seems like it's really cool, but then if you ever try to do anything cool with it, people get mad.
That's sort of how I've built Cthulhu. And then I'm gonna pivot, Jeremy pivot
Up on top.
to Jessen.
Are you the turret up here?
That's exactly what I want to be.
Yes.
And I'm gonna do dissonant whispers on Jessen. He's gonna enjoy that one.
Hey, pretty mama, let me whisper.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that Wham album.
So I'm trying to think of what I say to him. It's a wisdom saving throw. Oh God! It's just all about. It's all Tiamat. It's just a snake with 5 heads. It's a deformed snake.
It's not even a good
It's
snake.
not even. It's a dumb snake. It's a dumb god.
It's less is more. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The most dissonant you've ever been.
lame.
This thing sucks.
You're gonna enjoy it. So can he pass that wisdom
Let's see.
Like a stone.
versus 15?
No.
Good.
Close.
I'm gonna enjoy it.
When he goes to his new position, is he still held?
Yeah, that's right. Because he will try to run away from this revelation that he worships a
he's
5-headed dumb
paralyzed.
snake.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So
He
relax.
can't move.
For a turn.
Yeah.
So I've got. What are we looking at here? We're looking at 8 plus. Ooh. 5 is 13.
No, don't roll that extra because hex.
I know. I'm not doing hex,
Okay.
but I'm casting this at 3rd level,
Nice.
so I'm getting. Oh, sorry. I'm reading the wrong one.
Yeah.
That's the one. Okay. So I get 2 more of these.
You got very excited.
Oh. Plus 6
19.
Hey,
plus 4.
23? Who are you?
Jeez.
Yeah, who's this warlock? Who's this now?
Boom. It was those eyes holding me back.
Now I can
You realize
see
your full potential.
the truth.
You see Jessen's eyes widen, and you aren't entirely sure why.
Ooh.
Then,
Like, yeah, I am scary.
Dun. Yeah, well, check me out. Next level, Dinar Blitz in.
So they're both still
Paralyzed.
alive, but they're paralyzed.
Yeah.
So they're not going to be able to do anything their turn. So you have a turn to recover.
if you want.
Do you, if you,
Okay.
if
Or I
Dinar
guess run in there and
recognizes that they're,
them up.
yeah, if he recognizes that they're paralyzed.
Or I
Oh,
could,
by the way, before the end of my turn, I'm going to shatter them. Don't go near them, please. We'll just try to wait a little bit.
all right. So don't go in there and
Yeah,
smite
don't.
them.
Your snake god is stupid. Just don't go over there for now.
All right. Well, I've
Stay
got no
over there.
ranged attacks then.
Buy low.
Just your psychological attacks.
Oh yeah.
Confess.
Yeah.
All right. I'll command at a level 2 at the both of them.
Yeah, what does that do?
I can say one word and make them do it. They must succeed a wisdom saving throw.
And at second level, you can do it on both of
Do
them.
it on both of them. I don't know what I don't want to. I was going to command them to attack each other, but since they're bound
They can't
up-
move.
So what I'll do is, well, I want to know what's going on. Let's get some info. Let's pump them for info. Let's
your
do a
word is-
mid fight interrogation.
Your word is confess.
My word is either confess or monologue.
Wow.
Monologue's funnier.
Monologue's very good.
Monologue. I want them to monologue. Both of them.
Are they going to do it internally? Because they can't move.
Talk at the same
No, they can talk.
Yeah, they can talk.
Paralyzed, cannot move or speak.
Oh, they can't speak. Oh,
Oh, man.
all right. I won't do that. Ah, crap.
I'm sorry, I
Blink.
thought I was helping. Really classic warlock.
Could they? Really classic.
Yeah, blink your confession at me. Blink once if you did it.
Can they awaken minds monologue?
And-
On the party line?
Curse. You. Okay. Get past this part.
we'll just skip. I'm not gonna sweat the shatter. I'm just gonna run in there and get mine.
So I'm real mad.
Tell me.
No, let him get his.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
okay.
Dinar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
Now that I see an attack of opportunity when they're all weak,
Attack of opportunity.
now I'm like, I'm the best. I come from cowering behind a statue,
Of course you do.
screaming with my sword. And
So they're doing saves this next turn to try to fix their shit
Okay.
at the end of their turn, right?
Sure.
Okay.
You
Oh,
tell
so
me,
they
man.
may still remain
What do you need?
paralyzed.
It's just I'm trying
really?
to think of the paralyzed the spell that you used,
I think that was
the ability.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you
Sorry,
want
Walnut.
this one?
Well, no, I just want to check.
Who was it that did the cool thing? It's
Who did the-
probably,
who
it's
did-
probably
Yeah.
Rosie.
Hey, who did
Well,
one
no, she
thing
can stun
this
too.
episode? Who did one
I can stun, but I don't.
Oh yeah, it's at the okay. That's what I thought. It's at the
Very
end.
gentle.
Yeah, it's at the,
all right, I'm go in. Shimmer scale.
Podcast listener.
yes,
Okay, go for
like
it.
I did last time.
Paralyzed targets.
Paralyzed.
you got it.
I'm gonna come at him. with
Attacks that hits the creature within 5 feet are critical. So it means you roll the damage die twice.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna take advantage too. Do I need to on here? I don't get like.
No. Paralyzed creatures, you have advantage against them too.
Oh, I do.
Oh no, it's like they're not. They're paralyzed.
Fuck this guy up then.
Do it.
right.
You get to line up
So
that.
much.
Yeah, I just walk over to him while he's just sitting there not moving, and I'm just like,
It's just sweeping the around.
I'm just kind of like teeing it up,
Lining it
like
up.
right around his head, like
Oh my god.
twirling around. Like, yes, I call my shot. Where his head's gonna go after I hit it.
God.
All right.
Okay.
10. Well, I'm not gonna do
you
Great
get-
Weapon Master.
You get advantage though.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm just.
Chop this guy open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weapon master
Let's
is
see that
shit
meat.
open.
So 18. I'll do Great Weapon Master on my second one.
Okay.
18, 2d6 plus 3.
But remember, it's critical. So roll your d6s twice.
Okay. So
God, okay. This will be interesting.
10,
And then
8
18.
Plus
three.
6.
plus 3.
Oh, is it only plus
Yeah.
3?
So 21
21 first
plus
attack?
Wrathful Smite.
Oh, hell yes.
1d6 psychic damage. If the target is a creature, it must make a wisdom saving throw. He's frightened.
Frozen, frightened, and
Is
dissonanted.
this
Naked and
doubled or just the smite? Does the smite double too?
No.
Okay. So then it's another 2. 2 and a wisdom
You're
check.
just like, why not?
So that was attack
Double it.
1.
Yeah.
Still alive?
Yes.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Somehow.
So
Okay,
these they are closing around you as you have walked up. Each of these serpents,
These are shadow serpents?
they are.
Okay.
Well, in for a penny, in for a pound.
I love it.
Mwah.
Dinar, house words.
Bye, everyone.
You just
I
feel
line them up. I say, what sweetness then to leave it behind? I'll take advantage. Oh, yeah, I don't need to take advantage. All right.
no,
I'm doing great weapon master on this one.
Okay.
Uno.
that's the shit. Whoa!
Hey,
Meow,
the
meow,
opposite of
meow.
an Uno.
Meow meow?
It's a meow meow.
20. No, it's
20.
bwam bwam bwam. Bwam bwam
So I'm
bwam.
already doubling with a
regional.
crit. Do I like
Excited.
quadruple?
No, that means it's a crit, but you basically get those for free from the paralyzed. Now, Shadow Council, Mayor Levis please you. Your servant Dinar Blitzen has offered you a boon. Now, if you're a subscriber, cool box. Not a subscriber,
Cool coupon.
coupon. We'll give you a coupon. This is crazy. Okay, I'm very surprised. Okay,
And then
we
this is my last spell I can do. So I will
Make it
all right,
good.
so hold on. 2d6 plus 4d6 plus 3 plus 10.
Oh my god.
So 5, 2, and then another 5, and then 10. So 5, 10, 20, right?
22.
22.
22.
Sure.
What did I say?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 2 plus 3 is 5. First one was a 5. That's 10 plus another 10, 20. Just 20.
That's fine. Okay.
Just 20 plus Searing Smite.
Which is?
Next melee weapon, 1d6 fire and ignite. Start of the turn, con save or 1d6 fire.
God, you're so done with this guy.
I know.
every
I've had my
swing.
fill. 3.
There you
Plus
go.
he's on fire.
Another 3 plus, yeah.
This is burning a lot.
I don't have the card on here. I must have
what is it
gotten
called?
misplaced. Searing Smite, but
Smite.
I got my little blurb here. 1d6 fire and ignites. Start a turn, con save, or another 1d6 fire. On pass ends plus 1d6.
Wow.
What
Okay.
does that mean, though?
I think he just stays on fire.
Unless he
and I
can
keep
succeed
doing
a con
1d6
save.
unless
Yeah.
he succeeds on fire.
That's great.
No, this is
He's frozen and burning and
yeah.
Screaming inside.
We're
Yeah.
eating dragon tonight.
oh god.
Dude, you feel like dragon tonight.
We're gonna wrap him in that
so-
phyllo dough, his whole body, and just deep fry that whole thing.
See how you like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheat day.
So you've just gone up and put him to work.
Yeah.
Just hack after hack. And it just his eyes just cold. Each of as each swing happens, and then as the last blow hits and that last smite strikes him with holy fire, his body goes limp, but it is hung in the air by these heads and this shadow.
He's a marionette. Each one of the heads is like,
Ugh.
Ew.
Vegeta.
No. And the heads are coming down around you and just appraising you. You can tell that like a predator just assessing this new meal. And they're having you speak Draconic, so you know what they're saying. They're having a conversation amongst themselves about whether this would be a good champion.
show my little holy symbol. I'm like, I already got one. I got one.
You flash it.
Oh yeah.
You flash it.
Vars Malus.
No,
I just ate.
Vars Malus, I'm full.
No, and there's hissing, and where the light glints, you can see it sort of shine through the shadow. But two of these heads
Oh good.
try to get a little piece of Dinar Blitzen. 16? Oh, 16. Armor class.
AC.
Oh, 18.
Okay. The first hit misses. All right, that's good. That's a 20. Not a natural 20, but just a regular 20.
No.
Let's see.
Team on bite. A love bite.
No, it's a real chomp.
Wah.
10?
I'm dead.
Are you dead?
Yeah.
Yeah,
what?
he's out.
So
Goose egg.
So Rosie, you see one of these heads. They've just begun to whisper at each other, and you can recognize it too.
Right.
This is a very, very old accent in Draconic, very prim, almost precise, and they're talking. They're
Foppish.
yeah, they're talking to,
Whoa.
and you can see them just assessing him, and then as he shows his holy symbol, one they retract, one snaps out at him, and the other one just grabs him on the shoulder like this, just right over the top, right through the armor. You can see the teeth crush it, and then it whips him in the air back and forth.
Looks
And-
like Cthulhu when he's flying.
Yeah. And just flings him on the ground.
Okay. My turn.
It is Rosie Beestinger.
Do I see evidence of any of these folks coming?
Oh yeah. You can see you can see them. You can see your cart
Okay.
fast approaching behind you.
Okay.
And someone else is driving your horse.
You attack.
We'll address that later. Okay. Then I want to yell, just at the top of my lungs, I want to yell walnut and point at Dinar. And then I want to use another Gramomancy.
To fix some fucking problems.
Yeah, so what I've seen these Tiamat snakeheads already defeat my shadows. So I know that they're no match for them, but I think that they could
To
at
fight,
least be a
yeah.
distraction.
Right.
So I will summon as many little fingers of shadow as I can from the limbs, the shadows of the limbs of Jessen and Shimmerscale, and crawl up and try to engage these snakes, hopefully outnumbering, just like a Zerg rush approach, because I know I can't take them in strength. So yeah, I'm gonna do that to try to get them off my boy.
Yes.
Absolutely. Gramomancy, of course, a boon offered by the Shadow Council.
Thank you.
So you summon them, and shapes, halfling shapes, begin to emerge and step up out of these shadow cracks into massing themselves into a kind of army. They're armed with shadow weapons.
Whoa.
And they've donned shadow armor. And they are basically trying to box in these figures, Jessen, and whatever Shimmerscale has become.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, so they're yeah. This
Nobody sees it.
it is not the first time you've led a force. So they have this situation basically locked down, like it's long shadow spears, all just sort of surrounding this entity and sort of closing it in. Walnut Dawngrass, your cart
Yeah.
is right here. You can give Brahma a request as to what should happen.
Oh.
Be plowing through.
Wonderful. Yes. So
Stopping.
just want to say that I see Dinar go down, and I go to speak my healing word to heal him, and I stop because I'm scared of what my magic might do to him. And so I stop myself, and I go to take the reins from Brahma, and I look at her, and then I point to Dinar, and I go help him.
Yep.
Another reaction.
She smiles and kisses the top of your head,
Walnut blushes.
and she jumps off the side of the cart,
Okay.
rolls expertly.
Well, it's a distracted driver right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Careens into a statue.
After all of this, she just feels that warmth on top of the head, and just right in the statues. Cart is destroyed.
It just
Kids out.
explodes.
1 second, just like
Yes. No. Go. Describe more. What does what's she do?
absolutely. So you're gonna basically you want to sort of like rein the cart in to get your allies back in.
Yeah.
So you see, the closer you get up, you see this shadow army. You have every reason to be scared of it if it didn't seem like Rosie was in concert with it. They are doing battle with a creature that you can see the closer you get resembles the creature from the medallions. rising up out of the body of Prince Shimmerscale and keeping him suspended in the air. And so it's lashing out at this shadow army that Rosie has summoned. You can see that Jessen is to the left, paralyzed.
Cool. I would like to mow him down with the cart. Yes, that. I would like to do that. How do you want to do it? It's happening.
No, so you basically you draw this. This was Brahma's plan anyway. So
Sure.
yeah. So you draw Coriander over, and you're trying to figure out how do you phrase this? How do you? Coriander just raises up.
Oh, yeah.
And then when these hooves come down, there is no more Jessen.
Oh,
It's
God.
just heavy. Just like you hear it. It's like the lowest. It's like the lowest notes of a marimba. Like it's just.
Marimba number 5. A little bit of
I'm here for those references.
You don't,
It's like, what could she possibly be clapping about? It was you. And I loved it.
it looks like Jessen might have had a coin purse because Coriander's
Eating.
nosing around in this.
Walnut just whispers. She goes, drink up. And that'll be my turn, and it was good.
Yeah.
And I liked it.
So you can Brahma has, as gingerly as is possible, brought Dinar back into the side
Ooh, and she's strong.
of the cart, and then you can feel the cart, like obviously, plainly go back to the level you expect from this cart, and then you hear the door on the side close.
Okay. Well, I look at so then I just look out and I just go, grandmother, and start pulling it around like we're gonna go.
Absolutely. Brahma says this way.
Ooh, that way.
Yeah. So you go that way, and you pass around the front of Princess Sorsha's estate, and then you move into an alley and then pull behind the estate.
Okay.
And inside, as the door opens, you can see a magnificently armed Princess Sorsha. Brahma says, Your Highness. And the cart pulls in, and they close this big wagon style, this big barn style door
Oh yeah.
back in, and then bar it.
Oh whoa.
Get ready.
Bye.
No, we got you right.
I don't know. Did they?
No,
Yes.
you came in.
Oh, okay.
That's what the grandmother thing was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not.
You're not
funnier.
It's like, hello?
Grandmother,
Poised, ready to attack, and the cart just goes.
best of luck.
Hi, grandmother. I'm doing it. Look, I'm doing the cart this time.
Look at me. Look what we did. And just bloodied Coriander.
I'm here.
Sorsha says to Brahma, she says, was Jessen able to help?
Walnut goes
In his own special way.
to the very end. He did.
What was he supposed to do?
I ran him over.
Rosie says, in what way exactly was he supposed to help? And Rosie's like breathing super hard. She's all fucked up looking. And she's not into this idea that Jessen was supposed to be helpful.
Yeah, if it ever came to it, if it ever came to the end, Jessen was going to help you escape.
Oh. Well.
Did he not?
No.
Exactly. No, we kind of took that destiny into our own hands.
His loyalty is above reproach.
And Walnut goes,
T-Mom must have gotten inside.
that's it.
Nice.
Was beyond reproach.
Must have
Was.
Exactly. Sorsha is constantly turning back to the exit of this hall and talking to magnificently armed individuals who then leave on her order. White-robed monks enter. She issues other orders.
Is someone gonna help
Yeah,
our friend?
I'm dead, right?
Yeah, so I'm like, we like schlep him in.
Just my dead body, just
Yeah.
like flump.
And I'm like, Your Highness, our friend here.
Your champion. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
Big X's on the eyes.
Yeah. Rosie, by the way, is not going to leave Dinar's side
No,
at this
totally.
point. Like
No.
Fussing?
Yeah, she's fussing for sure, and she's whispering and like,
Preparing the body.
yeah.
Gentle repair.
Should I roll? What am I supposed to be doing here?
So, yes, you need to roll.
Is no one healing me?
roll
I-
me.
No one.
I'm scared to
gotta
heal
give it a
you.
shot.
Yeah, we don't
Okay.
have any healing anymore.
Good.
Okay.
That's one pass.
You want Tenerar. So essentially, when Dinar is brought out and laid on the marble floor of this, you can see Krenar peek out from inside the wrap.
Oh no. Go on, man.
Peek out from inside the wrap and then immediately hide.
In Sorcerer's Wrap?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Too late.
And immediately walk in front of Dinar. Just like stand, just like very awkwardly, like looking like, oh, please look at me. Do not look at the giant thing way bigger than me, like on the ground.
Because
Bleeding all over the
you're the
place.
buddies, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You guys have a relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I do like medicine on Dinar if nobody's gonna go get him a potion or something? Sorcerer doesn't seem that worried.
Yeah, you
Try
can
to
you
do
can
first
yeah,
aid.
you can take care of
Well,
it.
she's
I'm doing
got
my
worry
best.
about.
It's a 9. It's not
No,
great.
it's bad.
Okay, but I'm trying. I'm tying like strips of cloth to things that are like,
Oh, look through the cart. Is this
yeah,
helping?
Is this helping?
Actually, I do have like some herbalism.
Yeah.
Man, well, we're really realizing
my-
the weakness of the group here. If I go down.
Oh no, it's worry. She's good.
She's usually
Well, yeah, that's
fine.
usually true.
Yeah.
You usually,
But that's
when your
so-
magic's not.
Rosie,
weird.
I don't understand. I don't yet know that your magic
Yeah.
is
Oh yeah,
busted.
go ahead. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
So I'd be like, can do that. The word. Do you remember?
Oh,
what
wait.
was
How many times can you use it?
healing word?
Healing word. I can.
That's right.
Do
But
it
I don't
once.
know if it's working or not. That's right.
Yeah, none of
I
us
think it's
know.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all
Start
like,
cramming good berries in my mouth.
Yeah. So. The what word?
it was I can't remember the exact word, but you used it once and it made someone who was ill feel better. They were hurt and
So at this point, I'm gonna pull Rosie aside because I actually trust her, and I'll be like, yeah, okay, let's look at Dinar over here, and just kind of pull her away for a second, and then I'm gonna go, grandmother, my magic isn't right now, and I don't think that I should.
I'm sure it's fine, dear.
No, not like that. It's really not right. Something's wrong. Something's really wrong with it. But this is not about me right now. And I just need you to just don't pressure me. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Say no more.
she's immediately like disappointing Rosie, and she's like, oh no, oh no.
Yeah. Nope, we're fine. We're fine here. Again, Rosie's not really one to pry, so if you know your magic busted, it's busted. So we'll figure out a different way.
Can I get another roll from you, Dinar Blitzen?
Ooh, does that count? 14.
I am mashing up good
go-
berries.
Good. Yeah.
To believe.
To believe, which means to bluff. I'm making a poultice out of good berries right now.
Yeah.
And just starting to smear them on some wounds.
And I'm demanding things from any monk that I can see. Like you, white robe, you've got to have something good around here. Give me some booze, whatever you got. I'm disinfecting whatever's going on here.
Yeah.
Just bring me anything.
The whole thing.
Are you serious?
No.
You, princess, good, figure this out.
She looks down her snout
I look
at
up
you,
her snout, back at her.
and then she looks back to the war map she has laid out on a table.
Whoa. I mean, I could just try it.
I've got 2 passes.
Yeah.
Brahma
Oh yeah.
comes over into the healing circle.
Brahma's probably got some songs.
Yeah. She says,
I'm looking at her pleadingly.
"What level is your cartographer?"
2.
2, baby.
She says she should get started now.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know what that means, but you know what that means.
Yeah. Okay. I
from the
nod
afterlife?
at Brahma and I start.
And so you have the sheet,
Yeah.
and basically you need to load everything into the cart.
Okay.
Everything that you want to make the trip,
Okay.
you have to load into the cart.
Okay.
Dinar, Brahma.
The people all go in the
Stack
cart.
them up.
Yep.
What about?
But we need to
Yeah.
get Dinar healed, right? Or we don't want to take it back to
So,
Renard?
so you're applying a poultice of mystic fruit.
Yeah. So for
When
what,
did you cast those good berries?
I cast them every day. I blow a spell, and it's just assumed that I have them
Yeah.
every single day. For you assholes.
Yeah.
So when you're mashing these good berries into the poultice, you can what?
I just like everything.
I love poultices.
Finally, some liniments.
Yeah.
I'm looking for.
You can see in the base of the bowl, you can see what look like tiny worms.
Health worms.
Ooh. Okay. I am.
Protein.
I scrape anything off that I if I got anything on him at all, and I am just like tossing it in the nearest basin. Yeah, even the good berries, in the nearest basin. I'm just like, nope.
Do we have any health potions from
Yeah.
your magic?
I have one health potion
Oh.
that we retrieved
I have a
from.
jar of eyeballs.
Start feeding me eyeballs.
Can I get another check?
All right.
I
Do it
thought I had
myself.
an herbalism kit, but I guess I don't.
10.
Nice.
Yep, stabilized.
All right.
Okay.
So he's in the
conscious.
no, exactly. So his breath starts to even out
Okay.
on the velvet inside. Exactly.
Triceratops?
Like well, no, exactly. No, like the Triceratops, but you can see that his armor, the plates on his right shoulder are crushed. Like they need to be removed. They need to be repaired.
Okay.
The ritual, now that everyone is inside, the ritual requires that you tell the story
Okay.
of how you escape, of how you get home.
I see.
And as long as you tell the story and tell it correctly and with reverence and with precision.
Time out. Exactly who's in the cart with us?
All of us plus Brahma?
Plus Brahma?
Brahma is not in there. You see Brahma. Brahma mentioned this to you about the ritual, and then she is with Princess Sorsha moving pieces around on this map.
Cool. Then I would not be in the cart though.
Okay.
You want to be out
Yeah.
with
Well, I'm
Brahma?
stabilized. Short rest,
Yeah.
and I'm fine, right? How's that work?
I mean, you can do your thing, but I
Yeah.
would not be in the cart if Brahma's not.
Yeah.
Right,
But
yeah.
go ahead and start the preparations.
Okay, because it takes 45 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
Y'all
thought we
can
had to
start-
sit in it for 45
Sorry, you
minutes.
should. No, I'll let you know when it's good. and
Yeah.
close.
This oven timer's about to ding.
Right.
Oh, okay. I was confused. Sorry.
Okay, and I'm telling the story to Coriander?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's how it should
I
work.
think that's how it works. She's had so much practice doing that anyway, telling all the stories to Coriander. So yeah.
So tell the first part of the story. Tell how you escape Scala.
Okay. But first, a quick commercial break so Kate can script this out in her head.
Well, here. You script it out.
Okay.
And remember, you're telling it to Coriander, so it's got to be right.
Okay.
Now, while you see her preparing her thoughts up on the thing, she has her reins and she sort of folded them over her lap thoughtfully. And you see Brahma's back against the table.
Yes, I'm gonna go walk up to Brahma and be like, okay, we're getting ready to leave. You know, are you coming?
I will,
When?
but I can't come now.
What are you doing? Why did you leave? I have so many questions.
Ask them.
Why did you leave?
Which time?
On the ship. And then she reaches into her pocket and she pulls out the ring and she goes,
She says, get rid of that.
this?
Why do you still have that?
Because this is yours. I've been holding on to it this whole time.
She says, you need to find the farthest place from you that you can put that and put it there.
Oh. Why? Why'd you have it? If you don't like it. And actually, why does Oak have the same one?
that takes her aback.
And Walnut notices this and she's like fearful for the answer, but she like so wants to hear that it's not what she thinks it is.
There was a time when Oak and I saw the world in the same way. We saw many things the same way. We saw each other the same way. That's not the case now. You have to get rid of that. He can find either of us with that ring.
Walnut goes, okay. She goes, she goes, that's fine. Are there windows in this place?
No, it's like
completely barred up?
Yeah, the outdoor.
And she goes, okay. She goes, oh, I'll find an appropriate time to take care of this. And just puts it in her pocket for later. She's like, it's fine if he finds me right now. I'm okay with that. And she's clearly deeply uncomfortable and has never had to deal with any kind of situation like that before because she is emotionally very immature. Surprise. So Walnut goes, fine. So you're not coming with me now?
Not right now.
Walnut just says, okay, fine. She's like shutting down a little bit here. And then she looks just right at Sorsha and just like from Brahma to Sorsha. And she goes, what are we doing? You know, is your kid going to stay here during this upheaval? What's happening?
She says, I'm going to leave this city.
Sure.
Very shortly. Once I have put the anchor of resistance in place, this is no longer safe for me or my house.
Great. Well, it's great. I guess we're all leaving. We're all leaving this place. And Walnut is just like angry and just kind of stomps over towards the cart and it's just like...
Okay.
Story.
All right. So Rosie is murmuring to Coriander, I think, in a voice that no one but Coriander is meant to hear this story.
It's this Coriander's,
right? This is
Coriander's voice. Yeah.
Time. Okay. Coriander, I'm required to tell you the story of how we got out of this place so that you can bring us back to Red Larch so that we can get our friends back in shape and figure out what our next moves are. We came to this place with our friend in our Blitzen who was in very, very rough shape after fighting so bravely. And luckily he stabilized, but the prince didn't know. He couldn't have known. He saw Dinar go down. So in our haste and in our lack of immediate resources, we decided that the best way to get our friend Dinar out was to fake his death completely. So we had the monks and the dragonborn of Princess Sorsha's household drape our cart in finery befitting the death of a prince or other royalty. And they escorted us out as we all behaved as mournfully as we could on this cart, with the monks chanting their funerary rites alongside us. And by doing so, we escaped the city of Scala in plain sight.
So between you and Brahma, you can see that almost like a soap bubble fineness orb, a sphere, has begun to sort of form around the cart. And in this shimmer, you can see events happening, events that never happened. You can look out. It looks as though you are driving through streets. It looks as though the cart itself has a funereal shroud around it. You can look up and see ghostly versions of your friends in different places on the cart. But even through that, you can see Brahma, and she is no longer paying any attention at all to the table. And you can see Sorsha looking back and talking to her, and like she has her hand on her, and then she's trying to turn her back toward the table, and you see Brahma just brush it off.
So this is all happening, and I'm like, this is like a place beyond words for Walnut, I guess, because like this ritual is happening. So she'll just look at Brahma.
And every second, the bubble picture
Yeah.
is thickening.
So Walnut will just reach up and she puts sorry, my microphone, puts a closed hand over her heart and looks at Brahma and just is conveying like all of these, like words aren't good enough for what she's trying to convey to her. And then she'll just watch her fade away, I'm assuming.
Story ender. Also, we have to.
Either before, either
Storiander. This is a great name for it. So
Good pick me up.
you have left Scala. You have escaped via the mountainous route. Now you are driving through the central square of Westbridge. Do you stop and talk to Hervindar Dragon? Do you
Of course
simply
we do,
pass through?
Jerry.
Okay, well, what happens?
check them out.
Yeah, well, I know Chris is a big fan of his art collection, so I thought this could be a good place for us to stop and get a drink and take a breath and look at some butts.
Sure.
You know?
That's a nice spot.
Yeah.
It's always appreciated.
Yeah. Remind me what our current relationship status is with Hervin. He's recently wedded, is that right?
Yeah, it seems like they finally worked their stuff out.
Happy marriage between these two. So we'll stop in his inn and see if he has anything that can raise our friend's hit points a little bit.
Am I still dead?
You're not dead.
No, just
Yeah.
rest. I mean, this
Lolling around.
is a lot of time.
Yeah.
Like this time is spent. And the other thing about the ritual that's strange is that it takes the same amount of time. It takes the same amount of time to travel. It takes you 45 minutes to plan and do it. You don't experience the time,
I see.
but that time passes.
Oh, okay. So everybody got a good, why not have a long rest?
Why not a long rest?
Okay.
So we just go a little soap bubble pop like
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow, that is.
And I'm
useful.
just like, did we win?
So
I missed the whole end.
So you basically the bubble pops, and you are back in your stable at the Drawn Courtier in the carriage house.
Nice. Okay. And you're up.
I'm tired.
I get up.
I'm physically tired.
I say, oh,
It's been a good one.
Cthulhu, my dear friend, you saved my life. This is the first person I see. Did we beat him? Did we do
Rosie
it?
slaps your hand.
Did we get him? Did we get him? My one true friend.
I got a piece of
You're
him.
at full health. Stop it.
I got a piece of him. I helped finally.
That's good.
Finally.
I did a little work.
This kid, poor Walnut. You got a fantasy cold.
It's just sweet disease.
Sweet and easy.
What is the child?
What I was going to say was,
like-
before we left, while you were unconscious, I sent a message to Krenar. And if I can tinge it
Yeah,
with
of course.
Legati, 'cause she doesn't know me,
No.
I say, your daddy is resting.
Nope. Tinge it.
Oh, dear. Is it even possible to say something pleasant?
You got it.
You guys
Just
are
a
going
little
to take
bit.
an emotional moment and make me tart it up with comedy.
You're the one who said Legati.
Just a hint of it.
Your daddy's resting. We're going to make him better, and then we're going to bring him back to you. I don't know if I get anything back.
It's moot because she definitely smuggled her way onto that car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's possible.
So, So you're. I mean, you are back home. The first few when you open the door, the air is crisp. Red Larch is moving into winter now, and there is a cold breeze that comes in. Coriander, of course, is not bothered by that in any way. Coriander folds up and locks down, as trained to do in the carriage house. But the drawing courtier, of course, warm light spills out from the window. You see the sign and, of course, the sub-sign of the Acquisitions Incorporated franchise that has an exclusive domain here in the Desserin Valley. And this is their headquarters.
Yeah, we've been here before.
Okay.
Okay. Let's all go inside. I could use a drink.
Yeah, it's jumping.
Okay.
Oh, it's jumping in there?
It's jumping.
Do we hear music?
There's no music.
Oh, it's just...
There's no music, but this place is
Uh-oh.
poppin'.
Uh-oh. Did they get a favorable Yelp review?
Well, yeah. I mean,
no.
this is the thing. There's definitely out-of-towners, and you can tell by the hats. Like, these are hats, you know what I mean? Like, nobody in Red Larch. It's like, the Red Larch is the sort of place that would have an ordinance against these types of hats. But absolutely. I mean, you can smell, like, Profa is still making, like, a month, 2 months after last Stones Day, cornerstones are still popping back there, and you can tell. You can see her back there. You can hear the pan bang out a couple times, and it's getting dusted. Oh yeah, it's amazing. She has a barrel of Red Larch regular set out by the door. She's got another one up there. She's pulling mugs off of it. It's just it's hard to believe that she only has 2 arms. So she's bringing those cornerstones out, laying them out. She has 2 jams. You don't know when that started.
What?
Yeah.
Come on.
It's a little city.
We gotta try.
It's a little
different things.
Bougie.
Yeah.
It's a little city, but she also there's a big pot back on the stove, but the fire isn't on underneath it. It's steaming, but there's no heat underneath it. And you can see a couple tiny hands reach up to the top of the pot and then peek out, and you can see Crenar's face up there. She's looking out, and then she goes back in.
She's making Crenar soup.
Like one hand at a time off.
With care.
She can inside so fast.
She's a scamp.
She has a little scamp.
What a scamp.
Do you require sustenance, friend?
Does Dinar see us with Crenar in the pot? Do we all see it?
Yeah. It's just right over there. You're looking in the
see-
back.
Scala or anyone else?
You Sorsha?
Sorsha?
Or Sorsha.
You see Sorsha, but she does not look as you remember her. She has a kind of traveling armor.
Okay.
Oh.
It's for
How'd she beat us here?
it's for lighter
Okay,
use.
Same time scale.
Yeah.
Butt down.
Yeah. It's basically designed for travel. It isn't like how she was representing herself in Scala proper.
Okay. I want to show her.
But she's seated over by the fire.
Yeah. I want to go over to her and show her whatever form of respect that her staff did, her like household staff.
Oh yeah,
bows or
you
whatever.
try it. She's like, I have to ask that you. It could be a matter of survival someday. For now, we will be as equals.
Oh.
I see. Rosie's way more comfortable with that. And she like sits down at the table and goes, really makes herself cozy.
You can see so there's like a half-eaten cornerstone with the jelly that she's sort of like tried to plate it. You can tell that she's tried to recreate it. And then she also has a full mug of red ale that she is eyeing sort of strategically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like she knows that she should be drinking it, like to fit in.
Oh, she doesn't.
Oh, peer pressure.
You see her reach over and put her hand, thumb on top, and then fingers lace through. And then she takes her hand off, and then looks back over, and then tries to lean back with your natural energy and zest for life. She tries to lean back in the chair.
Yeah, that red ale is not the house's best offering. I can get you something a little stronger.
Yes.
You got it. I'll pop up and head over to the bar.
Can I? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask if I could do something before.
This is Dungeons and Dragons.
So when we were getting out of the cart and
Yes.
Coriander was shutting down, I want to go up to Coriander and I want to put my hand up to her mouth and I want to feed her the ring.
Whoa.
Nice.
God, it's the best.
Yes.
I have the best players. So, absolutely. So, as you hold your hand out, the rest of Coriander is very compact, but she extends the neck, those plates open, and this head comes down, and then her sort of cold, rubbery tongue sort of plays over your palm and snatches up the ring, and then you hear a couple pings and snaps. And then she swallows and then gives you a little nuzzle.
Oh, and
But she's ice cold.
I pet her so good, and I say, good girl, good girl.
I bet it's so good.
I do. Well, no, like I haven't really given her any affection, but it's like no, I recognize her as a good animal.
Yeah.
She did a good smush back there.
She did a good smush. Okay, thank you. Back to whatever you were doing.
It's no problem. It's no problem. But yeah, she's definitely trying to do it. And you're in the back because you know where the good stuff is.
Yeah.
Because you've been hanging out with Profa.
Right.
And Sorsha has brought it up to the mouth and then has put it back down and then has sort of pushed it away and then she's like turned the handle away.
Oh, does she need a different drinking vessel? She's not comfortable?
No, it isn't. It isn't the mug. There's just she can't do it. I think it's a little quotidian, little work a day.
Define that. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Two PBR. She's more Miller High Life. Champagne of beers. Do you want to have some?
Well,
Cornetto?
yeah. So, like, I mean, Dinar missed it the whole end, and would
Right.
be confused, and
Yeah.
also like
Hungry.
no resolution.
Yeah.
Right, because it's just like, what happened? I died and woke
that's
up.
true.
Right.
Maybe,
Plus,
wow.
like a brush with death too.
Right.
While that's going on, I'm
Catching him up.
catching you up, about how
Yeah, yeah,
Skal
yeah.
has been is now besieged by these Tiamat.
Yeah. And I guess
cultists.
like he would be in a humdrum kind of place, but then once they get in, and then he sees
It's good times.
Krenar.
Yeah,
then
absolutely.
he's gonna run over and grab Krenar.
Yeah, he's just right out of there.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, dripping wet.
Yeah.
Dripping wet.
Throwing her around. And
Oh
playing
yeah,
with her, and that'll
exactly.
brighten the
Slippery,
spirits. Yeah.
slippery. You know what I mean? Maybe a little dry first, there, Dad. But you know what I mean. But yeah, it's big tosses, and then the ceiling in the front room is much higher than the ceiling back in the kitchen. To bring her out into the wide room. There's also over by the stage and the fireplace.
Well, yeah, and Dragonborn kids are tough, so he's just throwing her with zero regard
Oh, no.
for safety. It's
No,
just
no,
like,
no.
she's clinging to stuff.
No,
with
Dragon.
one hand.
All children basically have DR.
Yeah,
Like they have DR5 bare minimum.
and then
Having had a couple of those, I
tossing
know
her
how it is.
around, brightening the spirits.
Exactly. As you begin to toss her around, you see a very changed Sorsha trying her best to be of the people
Yeah.
and failing as you would. You know what I mean? Exactly the same. Like this is not the
Big Dinar's Yum Hut? Big Dinar Yum Hut?
yeah exactly.
It's
Exactly.
beloved by all. What are you talking about?
But it's like every time that baby goes up, it's just like
I mean, eventually he would just like catch her and pat her,
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
just be like,
Yeah.
What's
Saoirse can relax.
What's our next move here? What are we?
Right.
Yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing? He just starts like leaning in. Like, what are we doing?
So you're gonna talk to Dinar about the.
Yeah.
So you're telling him about this while he's throwing this.
Yeah. Well, I was telling him about it prior to that.
Yeah.
And curious about, well, what was it like under there? Because I never feel anything when I'm
Dead.
Yeah.
This was different than last time.
How so?
It was more shadowy. There was something in those bites. I didn't like this. It wasn't good.
The bite tinged it.
Yeah,
So it
felt like.
it was a tainted bite.
it was.
The bite tainted it.
Yeah.
Do you remember what the shadows were saying? Because I do. Does Dinar remember?
Oh, right before they bit, where they were asking if
Yeah.
I was a suitable champion, and that's when I instigated them by showing them the holy symbol. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that death probably would not have been the end for you either way.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, would he see Murs Malus? Probably not. No.
I don't know.
It's just nothing. There's nothing after you die. Did you know that? That's just it. It's really weird.
I can hope.
Okay.
We'll see.
It's like,
I want to ask the princess,
Yeah.
like how long do you think you have before they come here? Do you have reason to think that they followed you already?
I won't be here.
as I said, our new
Stop
NPC
over.
in our house.
I won't be here, but I'll be back.
What about Krenar?
Krenar will come with me
He's her daddy.
for a time.
Are we going to work out joint custody?
You are not her father, but she does need you for whatever reason.
Killed her dad.
That's one of them.
Yeah.
You can tell that it's forced.
Yeah.
Like so much else that's happened, like taking up the weight of that station. You can tell that it's just the bite isn't there, like the sting isn't there anymore. She's been on the road a while, and this is the opposite. Luckily, as a Skalan princess, as a Dragonborn princess, she's trained for virtually any outcome.
Yeah.
But the performance is weighing on her. She can barely get it all the way out.
So how does it work with the Krenar now? Do they hammer it out?
Wait, yeah, they can hammer it out right now.
Oh, I don't know. What are the requirements?
Wait, she says, I can commit to visits roughly once a season. I will contact you via a coded methodology. You will receive the code. You will know that it is a code.
Oh, that'll be a fun puzzle.
You won't be surprised.
That sounds good. That sounds fair.
That's probably
She should
for
be
the
with her
best.
mom. Yes.
We'll be here for a season.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, this particular season
Yeah.
is an important one.
Season of giving.
Some loose ends to tie up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that too. Sure.
Season of giving.
Commerce.
Absolutely.
I think, then I would agree to that. Yeah.
Yeah. You have you
not
have
his kid.
you have Krenar close, and then she stands up, and then here in front of the hearth, indeed in front of a picture of the drawn family. This new family is here, and she is stroking Krenar as well. Shadow Council, may our labors please you. That is our game for this Thursday. We're going to be back at it, obviously, next week. Don't forget a couple other things. We just announced, well, you know what? We'll get to it in Table Talk. There's all kinds of Table Talk shit. We'll handle that. Like I say, if you don't stay for Table Talk, generally speaking, you might want to consider it this time. We'll be back as soon as you come back. In fact, as soon as you're there and we're there, you'll see us. It'll be fun. We'll see you later.